Welcome to the stream, whoever's joined. Moving in a moment. I will be delivering some COVID vaccines this evening, which is something that's just been added into the game, which is quite, well, in a way it's nice because it adds something different to the channel, but in a way I would also be wishing that COVID didn't actually exist right now, you know. Hopefully it won't be long before one of my friends comes into the Discord server and we can start going. Right, a few more places to share it and I'll be ready. Good evening, Botty. Welcome to the stream. Something different tonight. Right, let's see. Greetings, my lord. I am ready to watch you crash, lol. Yeah, hopefully that won't happen. Because on these contracts with the COVID vaccines, if you get any damage to your trailer, that's it. It's null and void. You can't finish the job, essentially, from what I gather. Or if you can, it doesn't count to the 7 that you've got to deliver to get an achievement. So it's a bit of an interesting one, to say the least. Okay, so I've shared it everywhere now. I'm just waiting for Ant to appear. I've filled up my truck, I've got my truck fixed, and I've shared my stream, all in the time that I'm waiting for him to come online. So, yeah, not good. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Just going to message him now. Same as Christmas jobs. Yeah, you're correct there. Apparently his blasted Steam's logged him out, and now apparently his internet's been problematic. I think the heavy rain earlier has done something. Oh dear. Hopefully he won't be too much longer. Otherwise I'll start without him. How do you know he's about? He's messaged me to say he's coming online, Andy. So, what I am going to do... so as long as you don't have to F7, you'll be sound. Yeah, basically. I'm just going to have a look to see what there is. It's in the externals. And there you go, you've got one there. Manchester to Vilnius. But I'm just going to have a look to see if there's any others. So, it looks like they all come under COVID-19 vaccines. On to... Oh, Christian Sand. Bloody hell. Apparently his internet's playing up, Botty. Apparently. He said I'd crack on if I was you. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to take a job to Christian Sand first, then. Since there's one there. So he's saying he's for me to crack on, so I'll get started. Right. Let's go and pick this up. I can't believe the first COVID vaccine that I'm going to be picking up is going to Christian Sand. Go for the longest one. Ah! I've already picked one now. Said that a moment ago, I would have gone for it. And I don't really want to cancel it either now. Here it is. Here's the trailer. Hauling Hope. Interesting looking trailer. Bought my first mod today. Ooh, what did you buy, Botty? Anyway, I should stop calling you Botty. I should call you Andy. Right, here we go. Okay, next one, go for the longest. Okay. I'll probably do 3 tonight, to be fair. And then I'll probably do another 3, maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing any streaming tomorrow. So I might get a chance over the weekend, perhaps. Just depends on how the decorating gets on. So... I was going to stream last night, but I finished my Discord server off, so instead. So please don't. So what did you buy? Looks like Ant's just restarted your truck again. So it's Botty is what I've been called all my life virtually. Ah. Nice long one to start, 1,278 kilometres. So what I bought, a certain mod you advised me to get for a while. Ah, I see. Is it the winter mod? Or didn't you say you bought it? No, it can't be the winter mod then. Is it one of the DLC map packs? Scandinavia maybe? Oh, it is a winter mod. Ah, right, okay. Not heard anything from Ant yet, so I presume he's still having problems. Not surprised with the amount of bloody rain and snow that they've had over there. I see from the same site there's a France mod. I'm not too sure about that one. No, I've not tried that either. To be honest, I suspect, whilst it would probably work okay in base ETS2, with pro mods, I think it would just like either pro mods or all that particular pack. So I've never tried it because I have pro mods. So don't see the point in trying something else that probably just won't work. So it's a complete rebuild of Paris from what I gather. So I'd imagine it probably wouldn't work. It might, but I'm not willing to risk trying it in case it breaks the game. So yeah, you've got a few other mods on there as well, like the autumn mod and the spring mod, which I'll be using when each respective season comes in going forward. Hence why I wanted to ask you before I got it, and yes, yeah. Wonder if the weather is going to be better tomorrow. It's supposed to be dry tomorrow, sunny all day from what I gather, with the chance of an odd shower possibly. Probably wintry if it does come, so. Yes, weather is good tomorrow. Makes a change after all the rain and snow that we've had. I think a walk is in order. I might go for a walk tomorrow at some point. Same here. $21 tons, this is. Quite a few vaccines in this trailer, though. Thanks to yesterday, I managed some interesting viewing this morning. Ah, what was that, Andy? Well, interesting depending on how you look at it. Ah, okay. I'm now intrigued even more.
Hello.
Hello.
I have fixed my issues.
Have you? About time. About time. I thought you were never going to join.
I don't even know what's going on.
Probably a mixture of weather-related issues and Steam-related issues. Thunderbird towing the Fridolino. I presume you mean Pendolino. which broke down in crew yesterday with pantograph problems. Ah.
There is one.
You are?
Where are you?
I'm just outside of Hull.
Oh.
Guess what my first job is that I've took? It's COVID-19 vaccines, obviously. But guess where it's going to?
Christiansand.
It is. 3 jobs they have in Manchester. One was for Christiansand. I thought I'll take that.
Well,
All the places it could have been. That was the first one. Ah, you mean it's the Pride Pendolino. Ah, right, okay. That explains why he's called it the Pridelino. Fair enough. You've got a garage in Hull?
nope.
No.
Not got anything on that side yet.
Ah, okay. How much money have you got?
Enough.
Enough? Ah, you could buy a garage there.
Mm.
It's a good point to have one, really. Hull.
Hmm. Have a nosy. But you get one with that eye you haven't seen that without being there.
At least you can pick up a job and just hope you've got one to Christiansand. Even if it isn't a vaccine. Although that's what I'm planning to do, just vaccines, if possible. I must admit, when I seen the World of Truck server going down this morning, I thought, that's bloody weird. They don't normally do 2 events that close together.
I'm just travelling across now.
How are you? I see Dallum in Warrington's underwater. Practically everywhere in the bloody north's underwater. Part of Chester were underwater yesterday. For a brief spell.
And no trains on the Alti line all day as far as I know. Massive floods.
Yeah. Hooton got flooded. And I believe the road going towards Hooton got flooded, so I believe the road replacement had to go, past Eastern Rake and then round the bloody country roads to get to Hooton. Doesn't normally do that, as far as I'm
I'm
aware.
guessing these things are externals.
Yeah, they are.
Very well.
And then I imagine it probably would have had to come back out the same way as it would have gone in. And probably gone up the M53 because Hooton Crossroads was blocked with water as well.
Okay, I've got no externals from Hull.
Well, that's what. Are you at Hull now?
Yeah, but I've got a shitload from Grimsby.
What the hell? That's weird. Oh, fucking hell. I thought you was going to hit me then. Jesus Christ, he only just stopped.
Not anything.
Wow. I would not have been happy then if he'd hit me. That's for sure.
We're going to Asperger, won't we?
Yeah.
Well, nothing from there. Nothing from there.
Don't forget, you can only often see externals sometimes on where you are. Sometimes. You can't always see around you, i.e. in different places. All the time.
Feeling this is going to be a pain in the arse.
Ugh. What the hell? Well, that's weird. I've just tried to take the ferry. And something's happened.
What?
It's tried to take me over the ferry, and then it's just failed, and it's put me back in Hull, and I can't move.
That's weird.
Yeah, very much so. So, it may have to restart the game. Heck's sake.
Yeah. I'm going to drive over anyway.
It came up with an error saying unable to connect to World of Trucks. And then it put restoring last known position. Click OK and it puts you back in Hull.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. That's not good
I guess
at all.
these trails are full of glitches.
I don't know. Possible. I'll have to see if it see what happens again. At one point, you couldn't get from Manchester to Liverpool by train as both lines were closed. Oh dear. Yeah, Northern had a load of problems yesterday. Didn't they just stop running trains at one point? Yesterday. Because actually, I had a look at their website and they had about 53 severe line disruptions. And I thought, that's practically every single railway line they've got. In fact, I think it was at one point. I thought, that's fucking bad if they stop running trains completely. Ferry is anti-vaccine, lol. It could be, Brett, it could be. I don't really want to have to drive all the way round. We'll try it again now when I load back in. Hopefully it will work. Hopefully. That's a bit weird. I know I requested a name change on World of Trucks the other day. You have to email them to do it, so I'm hoping that's not the reason why it's cocked up. I'm hoping anyway. Right, I'm just going to wait for the connection's now established. I can move again, so that's a start. Right, I'm going to try again.
Yeah, it's worked for me.
Yep, it's come up with the same error again. Well, that's interesting.
That's weird.
That is weird. Now,
It's worked for me.
it's working for you.
I've not got a trailer.
And the game's broken again. Right, okay. Something's not right.
So first I was having the problems, now you're having the problems.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone else has commented about that, because if they have, then there's something's broken. I'm just going to have a quick look at Google.
I guess they don't let the vaccine trailers into the ferry.
Yeah, a desync issue apparently. Somebody said that's a typical behaviour if you go with a ferry that does not exist in the vanilla game. Yeah, but this one does, so that's not the reason. That's interesting.
It's a bit strange.
It is a bit strange. I'll try it again. Just out of see. I'm going to try and see if anyone's commented on the Facebook page for SCS. Or your truck page, more to the point. Wherever it is. It's a bit weird, that. It just seems a bit of a coincidence that they've added something in and it's broken. Let's try and reload. Can't find anything on their Facebook page. I'll just have a look at their blogger.
I would have waited till a garage then, because I probably would have driven here by now.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it might come in handy.
It might.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Oh, got to be a glitch.
What's that?
My ping was showing on 209.
Oh yeah.
And it's just gone back down to 30.
Just have a look to see if there's anything about a desync issue on their post, but I can't see anything. Maybe
Not
it's just a
working.
bloody game glitch. Who knows? Try
These
it
might
again.
not work.
You
There's
what?
a chance these might not work with pro mods.
It's possible, but there's no reason why it shouldn't do, because everything else does. It's a bit fucking weird. Yeah, it's broke again. The only other thing I could try is try the other ferry port at Europort and see if I can drive round. That's the only other option I've got. Otherwise, I can't finish it right now unless I change server. Possibly.
Sure. Maybe try that.
I'll try that one to see if it's a glitch with SJerg. Don't bloody know. Say if they've broken the fucking game, which, to be honest, the fact that it required an update just for this truck trailer pack is probably why. You probably find they've just released it in a couple of days, probably made it in a couple of days, and it's broken. So, you know, it always worries me when they create things at such short notice and then don't tell people that it's going to happen. You think if they did something like this, they would have brought it in a little while back and possibly told people a few weeks before it, you know, rather than just rushing it in and not telling anyone. But there's quite a lot of stigma on their blogger site about it. People saying, "Oh, it shouldn't be in the game," and this, that, and the other. But
Why is that?
yeah, they just think things like this should be kept out of video games. Is their answer?
Terence was buzzing when he found out this morning.
You are?
So Terence was buzzing when he found out this morning.
Well, he might not be buzzing if he gets fucking problems with it.
So I'm just wondering if it's a pro mod's problem.
It could be. Yeah, it's done it with SJerg. Europort as well. Oh no, I did click SJerg again. Fuck's sake. Ah! Why can't these sort of things just fucking work? You know. Yeah, I know Tez had to do this stream this afternoon on Pro Mods because to a normal vanilla stream he would have had to downgrade it. Yeah, he did because they didn't upgrade the Truckers MP at that time. Right. I'm going to try and just reload
It
the
lets
save.
you do the UK ones, but you can't do the continental ones.
What was that? Did somebody just make a relevant point there about these COVID? You can do the UK ones, but you can't do the continental ones. Well, if that's stupid, why are they allowing you to go across the border? Yeah, it's still broken. So,
Try Sim 1 maybe.
I will go into a different server and see if it's a Pro Mods issue. If it is, then that will be the answer. In which case then, it'll have to be a case of that you've got to stay in Europe or stay in the UK.
Oh, that's just daft.
Isn't it just? Well, somebody's just commented that and I wonder if that's what he was on about.
Why would it give you the jobs then?
Well, that's my thought on it as well. If you can only stay in the UK or in Europe, why does it give you one to Christian Sand? It doesn't make any sense if that's the case. So, don't know. Well, I'll try Sim 1 and see what happens. Problem is, I don't really want to go in Sim 1. I'll go in Sim 3 because it's quieter in there.
Right.
Less chance of getting smacked into.
True.
So, because if you get some damage on these trailers, that's it. It's void. You can't get even 1% from what I gather. So, yeah.
Better be careful around corners.
Yeah, basically.
Ah, well, you only have to get 7 in 2 weeks, so it can't be that hard.
No. Just going to try Sim 3 and see what happens. And if that's dead, then clearly there's something wrong. So, Oh, it's bloody, it's done a game change detected. Fuck's sake. It's put me in Germany now. Yeah.
M2's not that busy, to be honest. Only 1,500.
Yeah. It's put me in Germany, so I've lost that one now.
That's gone well.
No COVID jobs there.
Appears to be a job of farce.
Yeah.
A stream of farce.
Oh, hang on. Army World of Trucks. Oh, hang on. It's brought it back. Hang on. I've unsuspended the job. It just give me a notification then in the top corner that I could go on it again. Let's try it now.
That's weird.
There's something not fucking right about this. Oh, there we go. It's a Pro Mods glitch. Hey, so it's not compatible with Pro Mods. There's a surprise. Right.
I had a feeling it might not be.
Yeah, that will make
I'm
sense.
just logging into Sim 3 now.
So basically, if you do it on Pro Mods, you've got to stay in the UK or stay in mainland Europe. So if you want to move to Sim 3, we'll just do it in here. Just to save bloody hassle. Right, there we go.
You never know, it might work tomorrow.
There, it could do. Problem is, then you have to download Pro Mods again. Because there won't be just a small patch for it.
True.
What a pain in the ass. At least we solved the problem anyway.
I don't think the gifts were working there, did they?
What, Pro Mods?
Yeah.
They did?
Did they?
Yeah. Pretty sure they did. They're probably fine. The reason why is it's not compatible with Pro Mods is probably because SCS have just not bothered to release it early or tell people on the blog site about it like they normally do. This came out of nowhere, so nobody knew about this, so that's probably why. Makes sense in a way. So I'm quite surprised that Truckers MP have managed to get something out so quick. Well, there you go. I was a bit concerned then, thinking it doesn't work in Sims 1, 2 or 3, it'll be a single player only jobby, which would be boring. But there you go. At least we're now moving anyway. I'd rather be in the Pro Mod server, I much prefer it. But there we go.
We're out of place now, to be honest.
At least in
Where's
Sim
it put
3.
you?
What?
Where's it put you?
I'm in SJ now. I managed to continue the job somehow. I thought it would have got rid of it completely. But thankfully it hadn't, so. Oh, I could have stopped then, but I chose not to. Went through a construction red light. Just changed to red just before I got to it, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go through because there's nobody about. Well, that was a bit of a nuisance, but at least it's sorted now anyway. Boris mustn't have had much to do today, as went looking at some fast-flowing water, lol. Yeah, he did. He was in near Ant's neck of the woods, wasn't he? He was in Didsbury today, wasn't he, I think? Earth to Ant. Yeah, he's not talking. I wonder if his internet's gone down again. Yeah, I'm guessing it had, judging by that. Hello Alex, welcome to the stream. Didsbury and Northenden, yeah. say the sheer scale of the flooding over the past few days is completely unprecedented. And to be honest, the reason why it's so bad is because they don't dredge the rivers. They don't keep brooks and streams clean. There's too much rubbish in the water supply. You know, in terms of rivers, streams and lakes and what have you. Tons of rubbish. They don't dredge the rivers, so you get all the silt at the bottom. You lose a good proportion of an area that water can flow in. And that doesn't help the situation with flooding. So it's all good and well pumping billions of pounds into the Environment Agency, but if they don't keep the rivers clean, well, that's half your problem. Is this game on Xbox? Unfortunately not, Alex. No, it's on PC only. PC, Mac and Linux. It's not on console, I'm afraid. Hello, Ant. Well, apparently he's making some sort of noise, but he's not speaking, so...
I'm having all sorts of problems.
Oh, why? What's happened now?
The internet's on the bloody blink again.
Oh, right. We reset your router. That normally fixes problems. Although, if it happens again, I wouldn't do it again.
Last 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Probably bloody water in the bloody internet. In the pipes.
I think so.
You are?
I can only think so.
Yeah, could be. I know some of the gardens across the road from my house had some flooding in their back gardens yesterday. Luckily we don't have that problem where we are, because ours is completely flat. There's got a bit of runoff off a slight incline of the hill. Actually they're saying the problem with Northwich wasn't the river, as the river didn't flood. The flooding in Northwich this time was all surface water flooding. The temporary flood barriers managed to do its job. Oh right, okay. So clearly it's a case of that the council haven't been clearing the grid supply then. And they've not been cleaning the drains out. They're probably full of leaves. So, in which case, if that's the case, it's probably the council's fault. Mayo got disrupted yesterday. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Guys, for those of you that have not seen my channel before, if you want to see more games like this, cover a wide variety of simulator games, check out my channel, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when I go live with any future video uploads and live streams. If you're also enjoying this live stream at present, hit that like button, and if you want to get involved in the chat, feel free. Are you still with us, Ant, or have you gone? No, he's on mute. Right, okay. Must be having a few problems then again. No. Every time I comment that, you say no. Oh. Surprised nobody's gone to me welcome to this Transport for Wales service like I do on Terrence's streams. Well, I wonder if I'll get to Christian Sand before Ant. Looks like I will the way it's going. Even though he's had all them problems, I had problems with Wilder trucks. So... due to problems at Weaver Junction near Warrington, the mail train couldn't get to Scotland and was heavily delayed at Crewe, and only managed to get to Warrington where it terminated. Oh dear. So did they have to put all the mail in trucks and drive it up? Or did they just leave it there and go again this morning? Well, saying that, they might not have been able to go this morning because it was still flooded earlier on. Unless they managed to pump it out now. I know it was flooded between Crewe and Chester this morning. So... I know they had some problems in a few other locations as well. I believe they had a few problems in Chester on the Blakens services this morning. Couldn't get them out first thing. Because everywhere was too flooded. But they managed to get it operated after about, I think at about 9 o'clock. But I don't think it was a full route either. Not too sure. Yeah, and I imagine the West Coast Main Line would have been a priority, so chances are it probably would have gone up there today. I imagine. 229 kilometres to go. Should be a ferry on this trip. Yep, so jump on the ferry at Hirtshals and we'll be jumping off at Kristiansand, so we'll be there in a few moments.
Hello.
Hello!
Just had some right dodgy glitch.
Oh, what now?
It loaded me into some middle of Germany.
Oh really?
And all
That's
I could
weird.
see was like a blue screen.
Oh, that was weird. I suppose the one good thing is with lockdown there wouldn't have been as many people out. Roads would have been much more chaotic if everyone had been out driving as normal. Oh yeah. Imagine if COVID wasn't about and everyone was just going about their daily business as normal. Bloody hell, that would have been carnage. You would have had a hell of a lot more people stranded in water, I reckon. A lot more cars in a lot of difficulty, I would imagine, as well. I believe between Birkenhead and Woodchurch, that bridge where the M53 is, where it used to flood every time it rained. But they've now sorted that problem, and I believe yesterday it wasn't the flooding that caused the problem. I believe a truck hit the bridge, which was quite funny. So that caused a major issue as well, from what I gather. I think it was a motorway bridge. One leading down towards Arrow Park. '84 seemed to be taking an interesting route to Chester from Nantwich. I think they were heading towards Wrexham and then somehow taking another road to get back towards Tarporley. Yeah, there is a route that way, I believe. Probably would have took a country lane to Tarporley, I suspect. I'll have to change the title of this stream at the end of it as well, and put it back to just multiplayer live stream rather than with pro mods, since I can't do them in pro mods. Would have been a left at the lights out at Nantwich, and the 89 went that way when Route Master buses ran it. A route I wanted to do but never did. Bloody hell, Brett. No damage so far. Good. Bit of damage on the truck, but probably just a wear and tear issue. Well, Still waiting for Ant to make an appearance. Shush, Domehead, and wait. I love it how every single time I mention his name now I get Domehead. Where I never used to get that before. To be honest, I probably deserve it after what I did the other night. I can't really complain. We're at here at Charles. Take the ferry to Christian Sand now. You'll get it every time you mention me in red lights, lol. Fair enough. Ah, I see Ant on the nearby. Might as well say hi. Yeah, looks like the drop-off's just here. Well, that's handy. Not complaining at that. Ooh, almost.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
I just muted myself for a minute.
Yeah, I gathered that.
I am in Christian Sand.
So I gathered. Did you not see me type hi Ant?
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the screen.
Oh. Right, okay.
I'm
Well,
just getting some fuel.
I'm just dropping off my first job. That's my first
Okay.
COVID one done.
Low on fuel.
I'll have to remind myself to take the pro mods out of the title at the end of the stream. Since technically I'm not doing it now.
Cool.
Can't do it now because it'll probably crash my game then with what Trucker's MP is like. So, right, I've got 1 and 7. So, let's have a look and see if I can find any more. Okay, I've got one. How many have I got from here? Let's have a look. I've got 4 from here. 2 to the same place. Well, that's helpful. And yet they're both worth a slightly different amount of money. Well, that's bloody weird. And they're both going the same place as well. In Copenhagen.
I've got 4.
You've got 4. What have you got?
Well, 2 are going to the same place.
I've got 2 going to the same place, which is Copenhagen.
Well, my 2 are not going to Copenhagen.
What's that?
I've got Grass at Groningen and 2 to Dusseldorf.
Well, I've got Dusseldorf and Grass. So up to you. I'm
I
easy.
think I'll take Grass.
You go Grass, do you? Okay.
It's 90 grand.
Mine's 122, so trumpion on that one.
Dusseldorf is only about 400 kilometres shorter and it's worth half.
Yeah,
Quite a good pay, that.
it's not bad. Now, right, by the way, Brett's commented in the stream saying every time I mention him or about red lights, I'll get Domehead.
It's a donut, I know a donut.
Looks like you'll be getting Domehead now as well.
Don't bother me.
No.
I just ignore him.
Yeah, so I don't think there's much else to do with my Discord server now. Not apart from once I get my Twitch set up, I just set that bot up, part of the bot up, and then it'd be done.
I can't believe they brought these in the game now.
It is a bit weird, but I was just saying to everyone when you were on mute, I think the reason why it doesn't work in Probots is probably because they didn't get enough time to update it. But normally when they bring another trailer in, it doesn't normally brick it. So it's quite a surprise that this does.
Picking up from where you're parked.
How are you?
Coming in now.
Am I going to get over this? Just... I'll have to straighten it up then. Bloody Volvo's too big for this bloody spot.
Yeah. I think I've gone in the same place as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to truck that big in here.
No, it's a bit of a pain. It's handy though, this truck, because I can literally pick anything up. Don't have to worry what it is, I can just pick anything up and go with it. Ooh, that's tight.
What happened to reverse? I'm just going through you and I can't see a bloody thing.
That was tight, that was. Getting out of there. Don't you even dare come out with that line. And nobody in the chat's allowed to do it either.
That's what he said.
You are?
That's what he said.
Yeah, if you're the, well, yeah. I guess you could say that. Now I've got 1,669 kilometres. Where are you, Terence? I noticed you put the laughing emoji down on the when I was doing some shopping earlier on. 69p. Whatever. Yeah, bloody hell, Brett. He's done it, hasn't he? Says his truck is quick. He was really pushing it this afternoon. Was he driving the Renault again? Does anyone know? Because obviously I wasn't watching because I was too busy working. Some people still haven't got a job to go to. Well, even though I'm working from home, but you know.
Wait for me.
Wait for you.
Oh, I remember this. I hate this bloody junction.
It is a bit of a pain if you're not careful. That's why having a wheel's a good idea for places like that.
Oh, I've got round the first bit, okay.
As long as you don't crash, you'll be alright. Yeah, I think it was a good idea going into Sim 3, because the quieter it is, the less likely you're going to get hit by somebody. So.
They're going to be getting hit by people doing these anyway.
No, you don't. Because that's it writes it off, doesn't it? So,
once you've done 7, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, exactly. But,
and again, I don't think I'd want to lose out on 90 grand.
No.
I assume you still get some money.
I don't know what'll happen. The only way you'll find out is somebody by hitting you. I don't know whether it'll just void the job there and then when you get hit, or whether it'll just not pay you at the end. Or if it does pay you, it won't count to the job total, which is the more than likely option, I suspect.
I'm thinking, yeah, it'll, you'll get some money, but you won't get the...
It won't add to the job total, so I suspect is what it'll be. No, I requested a name change on World of Trucks as well. I said it to everyone else before, because I was still down as my old tag on Steam, so I changed it to what I'm on here now, and Steam and what have you, just to get it a bit more sort of common, you know. You have to email them to do it, from what I gathered as well, because you can't do it on the website. Their website's been in beta for bloody years, and they've still not produced a final version. I just can't understand why a basic thing such as a name change you can't do on the website. Doesn't make sense at all. So,
bit of a pain.
yeah. those, isn't there? You know. I believe the
What's with city zones?
God knows, but I believe there is an ATS event on Saturday evening, so I will be attending for Phoenix.
Sounds well.
No, he won't because he hasn't got ATS, so I will be streaming that. That's a definite stream over the weekend. First one I would have ever attended. I never even did an ATS one with Viva, so it'll be the first time I've attended a convoy in ATS with any VTC. So I'll put a link in the Discord to that in a bit. Anyone who wants to join my Discord server, you're very welcome. There is a link in the description.
Oh. 1,500 kilometres to go.
Yeah, it's quite a long one, this. Oh, thought you were busy this weekend decorating. Well, I am Botty. Or Andy, sorry. I keep calling him Botty
He
tonight.
decorates at 7 o'clock at night.
Well, it'll be a bit later than that, I think.
8 o'clock at night then.
Yeah, I think it's about 8ish, this convoy. Believe the
It's not
84...
decorating at that time. It's a bit
Yeah, I don't
dodgy.
think I will be. Believe the 84 diversion would have been along the A534 Wrexham Road and then the A49 Whitchurch Road. Yeah, that makes sense. And then it would have come back through Tarpley from the other side. Which is a bit weird, but there you go.
What?
I can see a church on the left. Shall I pull in and go for the Holy Communion? Bit quiet in this stream tonight, in terms of viewer numbers.
Well, you can always write Mark to pop up at some point.
Ah, he will do. It's pretty much a given. It's pretty much a given. Would have missed out Beeston, I think. Yeah, it would have done, if I remember correctly. Well, I believe they had a bit of flooding in North Wales as well, and the 11C, the 11F and the 11M and the 11X would have all diverted between Rill and Holywell after Prestatyn. Would have gone through fucking Dersyth. Can't serve the coast road due to flooding. That's one big hell of a diversion. I'm not even quite sure exactly which way it would have gone past Dersyth. I think it probably would have done the 18 and 19 route, if anyone knows them. We had Gadget on Terrence's stream this afternoon. Who's Gadget? Don't know who he is, I've never heard of him. If it's a person, that is, or a streamer or something. Beast, that would have been a fun run. Yeah, I imagine it would have been a fun run. Until you hit freaking a... how can I put it? If you met another bus coming the other way through Dersyth, that would have been fun. Them routes, but I am due some Wales days eventually.
Not allowed back in.
What's that?
He's
Oh,
not
Graham
allowed back
Judge.
in.
Ah, I see what you mean now. What were you saying then? He's not allowed?
Yeah, Brett's had a permanent ban from Wales
Ah.
for being ginger.
I've lost you. You've gone miles behind.
I'd love to know how.
Don't know. How many kilometres have you gone?
1,400.
I've got 1,372, so there's no point me slowing. Well, no point me pulling over. I'll slow down a bit. Yes, I think if it would have gone via Durseth, it probably would have come into Hollywell from bloody Carmel End, which is bloody just next to the A55. So I reckon it might have actually gone on the A55 at some point. I can't think of any other way. It's a bit weird. Unless it could have come out of Prestatyn on the A5151. Yeah, it probably would have gone that way and then down through Carmel. That's a fucking weird route. Yeah, I think it would have gone that way. Ha ha ha, shut it you, which one is Paul?
What's new?
What's new? Not a lot. Still not on the nearby, and I'm doing 80.
Well, 1350 now.
1350. Oh, I've got 1335. So you should be
A
catching.
little bit. Just a little bit.
Hmm. Nice trailer. Wow, I've got 11 ping. That's really good. I've seen somebody on here one time with 7. I thought, bloody hell, that's impressive.
Only got 23.
Don't know what you've got my end because I can't see you. What have I got? Oh no, you can't see me either. Duh. Fucking hell. Duh.
That was a bold comment.
It was, wasn't it? Could you tell what I had before? Or did you not look?
69.
Duh.
I'm gonna guess it was 69.
No, I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't normally get that high. Not normally.
Oh, you don't like getting high?
Well, I don't. I mean, bloody hell. I mean that high a number on ping. Fucking hell.
Oh, dear.
I should have put my foot in it there, didn't I?
But the game taking a bloody ridiculous amount of time to load. Pro mod's being ridiculous.
Yeah, and then it turns out you can't use it anyway. That was
I had to
amazing.
buy 2 garages.
Yeah, which you didn't need
I got
to do.
spawned into a random place in Germany and I couldn't see a thing.
Yeah, put me there as well. It was weird. Put me somewhere random in Germany. It wasn't even in a city. It was in the middle of nowhere. It was weird. You were on the nearby then for a split second, then you disappeared again.
1300 now.
I've got 1284.
They're renaming the stream to ETS dodgy glitches.
Yeah.
About to want to another motor.
No, you've got 40 ping by end. Well, you did have. You now got 21.
First time I've been in the vanilla game for like a week at least.
No, I've not. Well, I did it. When was I in it? I have not been in it for a few days either. A5151 makes sense looking at the map. That's a 19 route. Yeah. So it would have gone that way and then turned left at the roundabout by McDonald's. And then up through Carmel. Well, down through Carmel as it is, into Hollywell. So,
Stop at the drive-thru.
unfortunately not, no. I don't think you could get a VDL Gemini in there. Or an Enviro 400.
I'm restricting batteries on
Yeah. And the bus driver's just asking what passengers are on board, saying it's your lucky day. You can have a free McDonald's, courtesy of Aviva. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Although if you went to trip to McDonald's and Aviva were paying, I wouldn't say no. You're driving a daff. I've lost you again. Yeah, I believe there's a danger to life warning in Cheshire now as well, on the River Dee.
Yeah.
At Farndon and at Holt.
Doesn't sound good.
So that could be the Stagecoach 5 buggered tomorrow if it floods. End up having to go down fucking Wrexham Road. I can't see any other way it would go. If it'd have to miss all of Farndon, Holt, and the rest of it out. I don't even think it would go to Huntington. I think they'd have to run it.
On the nearby called Psycho Punk.
Yeah, I've just seen him. It's a bit of a weird name.
And he's 69 metres from me.
Oh. Terence? Tell you what, that was funny in the group chat last night, putting all those place names in.
Might find some more later.
Couldn't believe there was a place in Austria called Dick. That's fucking funny, that is. Couldn't believe
I found a place up near Bury somewhere that would be a...
Is it Ramsbottom?
Nice way of describing a female's arse.
Oh, nice.
The place was called Pleasant View.
Oh, nice. Thinking up there's a railway bridge at the depot, so they'd have had fun getting buses out and along the country lanes towards Chester. Yeah, they would have had a bit of a problem there, potentially. With it being right next to where it is, right next to the railway and right next to the river, if Stagecoach had a flood there, they'd be stuffed. All the buses would get freaking washed out. It's similar to what happened in Carlisle a few years back. Oh aye, from what I've been told, apparently the reason why some darts have gone to Chester is because apparently they're covered in Aviva's share of the Blakens at the moment.
Oh.
Due to Wrexham being closed, is what I've been told, apparently.
Makes sense.
So that explains why the Stagecoach's timetables didn't change for Blakens and Sawgulls, which makes sense. The problem now isn't the weather, it's the fact of all the water that's got to go through the river systems. Yeah, exactly. So even though there's no more rain falling, there's still going to be more rain coming off the hills for the next week or two. So it's all got to go somewhere. So the fact that they're now saying, oh, the situation should start getting better, it probably won't realistically for a few days in certain areas. So... Yeah, still not me nearby, mind you. I'm going to do 90, can't we? I'm doing 90, so that doesn't help. I'll drop it down to 80 again.
102 down the hill.
Nice. I've just realised in my bank on the game I've got €28,369,496. I've only just noticed that. Terence?
That's alright for some.
Indeed. How much have you got? You got 1 million yet?
No.
No, what have you
I was
got?
close, but I've just had to buy 2 garages.
Nah, which you probably didn't need to buy in the end. So,
Well, could have got away with 1 of the 4.
yeah, oh well. How much have you got then? About 500 grand?
410, 500 by the time I finish this.
Ah, not bad then.
If I don't cock it up.
Yeah,
If I don't cock it up.
you shouldn't do because there's
I've
nobody
got-
about unless you tip over or crash. Ah, you're finally on the nearby. I can speed up then.
Don't jinx it.
Well, don't jinx it in terms of you tipping over or crashing. Well,
It
Fine.
would be more funny if you mention it to me and it's you that does it.
yeah, it would, to be fair.
I've got 1100 to go.
I've just got short of that. In South Manchester yesterday, they had to use a little used overflow to try and empty some of the water from the Mersey. Yeah. Wasn't that on the news earlier on? I'm sure they were there
I believe
talking about it.
Boris was in Gatesbury one of this morning.
Yeah, Andy was mentioning that earlier on. Seen it on the
Right.
news earlier on that he was there.
Rare of him to come north the M25.
True. Well, as I was saying to Brett and Andy before, it's all good and well, the Environment Agency spending all these billions of pounds on flood defence systems. But the thing is, a lot of the problem is to do with blocked drains and blocked sewers and everything. That doesn't help. You know, you've got all these blocked drains full of leaves from the autumn fall. Get the bloody councils to empty them. You know, it's not bloody hard. You know, you pay your council tax and, you know, you don't get anything for it. And that's one of the reasons why so many places get flooded when it rains. It's not because we're getting more rain, because I'd argue to say that we probably get about the same amount of rain in any typical year. It's just different at different points. You might get an anomaly where one year you do get more rain, but the thing is, if the grid systems work okay, then there shouldn't be any reason why anywhere floods. You know, it should take the water away with no problem. Granted, you might still get the problems with rivers flooding, because that's where most of the water ends up going. But even then, you know, they could dredge the rivers and keep them clean. The amount of silt that's in some rivers is absolutely atrocious. So, there's ways and means around these things, they just don't do it. Because, you know, the shareholders like their money, so to speak. So, I guarantee the reason why...
Coming to Hamburg.
You what?
You're doing this tunnel coming to Hamburg.
Yeah.
Does it matter if you go left or right?
No, it doesn't matter which lane you take, because it leads in the same spot.
So
It's a bit of a weird one. The only thing I can think of there is if they, in real life, if there's ever an accident, then they close one of the tunnels and then just use the other one. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the reason why it's like that. Because it just seems a bit
used
weird.
the outer one in case I've just seen it come out there, but I don't think I've ever used the outer one in case it comes out somewhere else.
No, never does. That's the only thing that I can think of is purely for accident purposes if there's ever a bump in there.
Bit of a strange one.
Yeah, it just seems a bit weird to me. Why otherwise you'd have 3 sets of tunnels. The other thing is, if you look at things now, these floods that did used to be a rare occasion because of climate change are getting more regular now. Well, yes, there is that as well. You know, there is a situation where there is certain areas of the country that seem to be getting flooded every year. Look at the Calder Valley. That seems to be getting flooded every time it bloody rains. And yet they put the defence system in there and they got breached last year, if I remember correctly, in February. So you spent all that money and it got bloody breached. So, well, I guarantee a lot of the issues are because of the fact that the rivers are so, you know, they're not cleaned out. So you're losing area that water can sift through, essentially, because of all the silt. I know you can't stop silt from forming, but there's, you know, they could at least keep them clean as much as possible. But that issue that Andy mentioned before, he said Northwich flooded because of surface water. So that says to me that drains didn't get cleaned out. So your water's just pooling. Either because it's rained too heavy and the grid system can't cope with it, or the grid systems are all blocked because there's so much rubbish in them. One or the other. But, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we invested in storm drains in this country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those kind of ones that pump out water at a massive rate.
I reckon we're about 10 to 10 when we finish this.
Probably. Maybe a bit after.
Somewhere between 10 to and 10, I thought.
Not seen anyone for a little while apart from you.
There's only about 500 in the server.
Yeah. Actually, the majority part... Actually, the major part of the flooding on the Calder Valley is now at Walsden, where there is a stream, brook or whatever you call it, right next to the railway line. It's similar with Derby to Stoke line. Yeah. I must admit, yeah, that is a problem area as well. Littleborough's the same. Another thing about these, you know, when they do these flood plan upgrades and, you know, put all these engineering in, is a lot of the time, it's all good and well doing it in one area, but it just pushes the problem further down the river. So it doesn't actually work. You know, it's all good and well putting it in one area, but if you create the problem, it's going to just move itself further down, and it's going to flood somewhere else. So if you're going to spend money doing these things, they should do it along the whole of the river, rather than just one area at one time.
Indeed.
But I suppose that's too much like common sense. You know, water's got to go somewhere, and it'll flow down the river. So.
What was that?
What's that?
In your keyboard or something, it made a dodgy noise over the microphone.
Probably was my keyboard. Littleborough is on an embankment. Is it? I'm sure there's a bit of something going through there. I might be wrong. I don't know Littleborough that well. Yeah, certainly very quiet in this stream tonight. Not many people clicking that playback button at all. Maybe nobody wants to see COVID vaccines being transported. Isn't it?
Wonder if when you get to the job destination you can see people having them.
Imagine that. That would actually be quite good, but fortunately when I dropped that at Christiansand I didn't see anything, so unfortunately not. It would be nice though. Welcome to the stream, Zach. Getting this game tomorrow. Any tips?
Crash.
Yeah, that is a good one. Don't crash. Yeah, do not crash. Do not crash into other people if you're going to play on multiplayer via Truckers MP. Otherwise, you'll get yourself banned. To be honest, it's a bit difficult to offer tips because all you do is literally just drive around, picking up jobs, taking them, and completing them.
Straight.
You are?
Back up straight.
Back up straight, yeah, okay. Yeah.
To a trailer.
Yeah. Don't back up on an angle, that is a good one. Yeah, there's not really a great deal that we can really say really. Just, you know, be careful going around bends, don't go around bends at 110 kilometres an hour or 70 mile an hour or anything like that. Otherwise, your chances are you may tip it if you're not careful. Yeah, there's obviously traffic offences as well, and police if you play single player. So you've got to be aware of those unless you turn the offences off, like somebody in this chat has.
Actually.
What was that?
So,
You'll turn them back on eventually. Ah, right.
so build up a bit of a business. Did you hear my other tip?
No, what was it?
Don't buy.
Don't buy what?
I know.
Don't buy a Renault. Ah. Oh, I wouldn't really call that a tip. That's just a personal preference.
Awful.
I'm getting a new PC tomorrow, first ever PC, but I haven't got a monitor. Can I still use my TV on the game or not? Well, you can use a TV as long as it's got a, well, depending on how old it is. If you've got a HDMI port on your TV, just plug it into your HDMI port on your computer. And if it's got a graphics card built in, make sure you plug it into the graphics card and not the motherboard, otherwise it won't post when you first boot it up. And what I mean by post is it won't show anything on the screen, it'll just be black. So, other than that, if you've got an older TV and it's got a blue VGA or a white DVI, use one of those, depending on if you've got one in your graphics card. But if it's a recent graphics card, you should have HDMI, so you should all be good. Or, if you're lucky, your TV might even have a DisplayPort. So I think some do.
Yeah, but I don't.
I know some TVs do, but I don't know. Obviously, with it being a TV, you'll just have to make sure you turn your TV on before you turn your PC on. Because it won't, unless you've got HDMI CEC, which, to be honest, never ever works half the time, it probably won't turn itself on anyway. There's a lot of problems with HDMI CEC working with different devices. It's not always compatible with everything. Oh, ideal, ha ha ha. I've got an LG 32-inch smart TV, so fuck those, I'll just have to wait till tomorrow. Well, if you've got a HDMI port, which if it's a recent smart TV, which it will be by the sounds of it, then it should have a HDMI port, so you should be okay. I've got 3 HDMI cables, so you should be good then. You just need to plug it into your graphics card at the back of your PC. And then turn it on, and then you should be able to post. So you should be good. Anyway, where have you gone, Ant? Oh, you are still behind me. Okay.
I tried to break the game, but it didn't work.
You just tried to break the game, but it didn't work. What did you try and do?
Yeah. Put my cruise control on 108 when it was coming down the hill.
Yeah, it won't work. When you're restricted to 90, it won't. Well, in
Still
speed.
says 108 on the dash.
Yeah, it will have, but you're only restricted to 90, so eventually it'll just drop to 90 anyway.
That's a shame.
Yeah, unfortunately the external contracts are written in code that it's going to be 90. I don't think that'll ever get broken. Ah, a couple of people passing on the nearby makes a change. Ah, one of them's got 69 in his name.
One of them's got a bright green truck.
Yeah, it's quite nice that. Just got to be past Terrence's favourite sign.
Well, further numbers are only 3 apart. Yeah.
If you know what that is.
Not normally that close.
Tez does about 140 kilometres, lol. Yeah, you won't be able to do that in external contracts like this, Andy. He's still limited to 90.
Not online, you can't.
Yeah.
I think he did offline.
You can do it in the arcade server and in single player, but you can't do it in simulation 1, 2 or 3. Like we're in Sim 3, aren't we? So Can't do 140. You'd be lucky to even hit that going downhill. You might get 120, 125 at most.
That's why he crashes all the time.
Yeah. Well, he's not patient, is he? He just goes everywhere with a freaking Mark 10 with his bloody arse on fire. So, you know, it's no wonder why he crashes. The thing is, it's supposed to be a simulator, so you're supposed to simulate real life truck driving. And a truck would not be going 140 kilometres an hour.
Well, you'd hope so.
Well, not unless it's doing a truck race. In which case, fair enough. He was doing it in Pro Mods this afternoon. Yeah, well, you could do it on single player. That's the thing. But I just don't agree with it personally. How much fuel have I got left? 664 kilometres. So I'll need to fill up at the next one. I'm not stopping here. Go a bit further, yeah. So, Zach, what PC have you bought? Do you know what specs it's got? God, I'm a nosy sod at times. Then again, it's always nice to know what people have bought.
What is this, the SimSteve live technology review?
It could be. New channel incoming. SimSteve live technology reviews. Please subscribe. Nah.
I'll give you one to start off.
What's that?
Terrence's phone.
Terrence's phone. Well, it's made by Huawei, which is Chinese, so you know, it's a bit of a one.
Oh dear.
So, firstly, I wouldn't buy one of theirs. Why are you saying oh dear?
Certain ginger vegetables probably not going to be very happy.
Why's that?
Burnley have scored.
Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Oh dear.
Public clarets.
Liverpool are really struggling, aren't they?
Mm.
They're just not consistent at all.
Well, he's not scored a goal in 3 games.
No. Sounds an idea of maybe a sideline. Yeah. Who knows? I might start doing stuff like that one day. I'll stick to gaming for now though.
If you manage to build it, you get to the point where people will just send you stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Has he got a cheap phone or similar? Well, it's not that cheap. It was about, I think it was about 80 quid. Was it a bit more than that? I'm trying to remember how much it was. I think it was 89.99.
A message from Brett has just popped up on my screen off in the group chat.
Oh yeah.
Who's the domad that gave away the penalty?
That's a good one, isn't it? Probably a defender, I'm guessing. Has anyone been sent off or carded?
Don't know.
I'm guessing somebody would have been carded for it,
Possible.
at least. Anyway, yeah, going back to Terrence's phone. Yeah, it's one of those Honor phones, which is one of the cheap variants made by Huawei. So, it's made by a Chinese firm, so, you know, it's a bit... Personally, I wouldn't buy one. But it seems to be okay what he uses it for, so...
It's better than some of the shite he's had in the past.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it is. That
Didn't he
thinking
have
of...
a bloody Motorola or something?
Yeah, that was terrible. I think it was a Motorola. That was shockingly bad.
They
No,
were
it wasn't. It
confiscated
was
as well.
it was a Lenovo, but they're made by Motorola. So that was shockingly bad. That was really
Imagine.
bad, that phone. This one he's
And
got
it was
now is
second-hand.
okay-ish. You what?
And it was second hand.
Yeah. Well, the only reason why he bought brand new is because he had no choice, because we were in lockdown. He couldn't go anywhere. But the thing
I
is...
don't understand why you'd buy a second hand phone.
No. It's a bit... I wouldn't do it either. I can see why people want to buy second-hand phones, because for some people, you know, all they do is send text messages and make calls. So, you know, is like an older person who needs a phone just for emergency purposes. bloody hell, emergency purposes, there we go, then fair enough. But for anyone like our age who uses the internet, Facebook and what have you, it's not worth it. Because all it takes is for some cretin out there who's got an Android phone, sticks a virus on it, doesn't wipe it after they've traded it in or sold it on. You could get hacked. So that is one of the reasons why I will never buy a second-hand phone. It's purely because of the fact that it's just not worth that risk. I can see why people do want to do it, but not for me. Has he got a cheap phone or similar? It's basically it's an Honor phone, so it's made by Huawei. I think it's their Honor 8S, I think it is. If I remember correctly. What are you saying, oh dear, for now?
It looks like Allison's ran off his line to get the ball, and the Burnley players got there first.
Is it 2-0?
No, for the penalty.
Oh, right, okay.
Allison has clean on wiped him out.
Has he been sent off?
Don't know.
No.
It looks like they're about to lose their unbeaten home record.
Andy's just put something even funnier in the chat. Is his phone like his computer? Keeps cutting out. His old phone was. His new phone's not too bad. Yet.
For now.
So.
That was weird.
What was?
The back of that sign on the other side of the road looked like there was the back of a truck stuck in the trees.
Weird.
No.
No, I don't think he got a card. That was bloody lucky. But if he completely wiped him out, he's lucky he didn't get sent off. Goalkeepers have got to be careful doing that, haven't they?
Yeah.
Was it really bad? Like proper took him onto the floor? Somebody doing.
No winning 5 for the champions.
Somebody just gone over the bridge there doing the COVID job. Somebody else here as well.
Can't be one left.
So, we're doing COVID jobs round here. Both from Romania.
I've just seen that go over the bridge. 1 Miriam. Okay.
Bit of a weird name, isn't it?
Well,
to us anyway.
Just a bit.
It's probably something quite simple in their language. Found one of my old phones in my drawer this morning. Just need to find out what's on the SIM card. Probably some old numbers.
Nokia 3310.
Wow.
Well, he did say old, so you never know.
Oh, yeah, true.
I've got one of them somewhere. I'll come out similar.
I knew we
Or something a bit newer than that.
I knew we wouldn't retain, but our bad form is very odd. Looks like teams have figured out how we play and have found a way to counter it. Yeah, it looks that way. Liverpool have been very inconsistent this year.
Yeah, I think injuries finally getting to them.
Say, I must admit, at the start of the season, I would never have dreamed United to be at the top. Particularly after the shambolic start that they had to the season. It's weird how that's come about.
I actually say that because
at
the start of the season, you should not have had any thought about not retaining. Because if you're good enough to win it one year, you're good enough to do it again.
Well, this is it. Particularly with Man City not being in good form either.
Injuries have come and kicked you up the butt.
Aye, and COVID.
Well, that's happened to everyone.
Yeah, true. It's not exactly helped them though, has it?
United started off shit because they had less break than everyone else.
Yeah, that's true. With the
one of these bloody junctions just almost caught me out again.
You're doing me,
I hate these bloody junctions.
Yeah, I do. They catch me out sometimes as well. I must admit, I've not been caught out by one for a while though, so maybe they'll start to get better now.
I don't particularly want to do a bloody U-turn and then back round again.
Yeah,
again.
I wouldn't be doing that. Anyway, I need to get some fuel at the next stop. And I don't see one on the nearby yet either. more whose numbers are actually on it, to be honest. Ah. So do you reckon there's a few interesting numbers on there, Andy? For people that you don't like? Our
PJD.
Bloody hell. Our form towards the end of last season wasn't that good, so I knew if we continued it into this season it would be very difficult. And that's exactly what's happened. Yeah, to be fair.
So everyone, if you win the league, you don't really take it seriously anymore.
No, you could just play, you know.
Play some kids.
Yeah. But they did have a bit of a spell last year at the end where they did go a bit crap, I'm not going to lie. But by that point, it was unassailable, wasn't it? So it didn't matter. But, yeah, they have been very inconsistent this year, Liverpool. I've got a feeling they'll get beat on Sunday. Is it Sunday? They're playing United? It is, isn't it?
I don't think we'll take it as seriously as they do.
No.
Because they are desperate for a win.
Well, yeah. So are United in terms of a cup run.
Oh yeah, but Klopp's absolutely rattled at the minute.
True.
I'm about to drop Salah out my FPL team because the last couple of games he's been absolutely awful.
Oh, really? Even before we won the title, we were struggling a bit. We did lose 3-0 to
I haven't got
Watford.
any club.
And I was in the Isle of Man.
Not mine, they're probably Dean's.
What's going on?
Didn't put anything in there. They're all Dean's.
What's going on? I need a swig of drink. Yeah, I'm going to start driving one-handed. See how good this goes. One good thing about what I've just drunk, my mum doesn't like it, so I can just open it out of the bottle and just drink it.
What is it?
You'll see. Well, you might see if you can see it. It is Alpro chocolate milk soya.
That was decent.
It is. It's quite nice as a warm
I thought you were
as well.
stopping for fuel.
I was bollocks, and I've just gone past it as well. Oh no! Bloody hell, that wasn't good. Shit.
I just saw it. Petrol station. I thought it was straight past that.
I know. The only reason why I did that is because I took a swig of my drink and I fucking forgot. I needed fuel for the moment. Oh man. I hope there's another one coming up, otherwise I might have the emergency refill to consider. Bloody hell. What was it? It's soya chocolate milk. Because I'm lactose intolerant, I can't have normal. You are?
Pressure's on Lampard and now pressure is on Klopp.
Indeed. Domed. Indeed. Luckily though, I think I'll get away with it.
Sunday I thought they got lucky. I thought Pogba should have scored at the end.
How he bloody missed, I do not know.
I don't know, he's just tried to put it in an area and you can't fault the save. But you can ask if he puts it 5 yards above where he put it, it goes in, top corner.
Yeah,
Just smash it into the back of the net.
he seems to be happy at United now, doesn't he? It's weird. You know,
I said he made up for it last night because last season they're the sort of games we drop points. That was a bloody cracking goal last night.
Oh god, it's starting to snow on my game.
Just moved it out of his foot and then curled it left footed round bloody 4 defenders into the top corner. Well, the far corner anyway.
Sounds like Ollie's finally found his stride.
For now, hopefully.
Yeah. They still
But
need some.
I don't think they'll take it less serious than we do. I think we'll play like Lingard.
Don't know.
Because we're not that bothered about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Say FA Cup, and,
Whereas
you know.
the league's concerned with City now having a game in hand. Just
Yeah.
need to keep winning games and hope
Yeah.
they drop up. They've got Liverpool and Spurs coming up, so you never know.
Luckily, there's another petrol
Typical
station
Liverpool to
nearby.
play shit for 5 or 6 games and then go and beat City.
Yeah.
I won't mind it.
165 kilometres in the tank.
Hmm.
So I'll be alright.
270 to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah,
Yeah,
evening, Mark.
Here he is.
Here he is. Yeah, I know.
Every time we anticipate, he always drops by.
He does. He does indeed.
Probably more bus news that I probably don't want to hear.
Yeah, 4105 is 4.
I don't mind. Can come back out when I'm here.
Yeah.
If
Probably
that's
will.
the case.
Probably will be if it's got a leaky bloody roof.
I'm going to play Mark. Probably thrashed it too much, it developed a hole. Right, the fuel place. Are you actually going in this one?
I have. I haven't missed this one. I could, to be honest, the fact there was one so close by was lucky. Anything further would have been stuffed. See, your boss was on 20s this morning. You not needing fuel?
No, I filled up before we left.
Ah. Oh yeah.
I got 1300.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
About 2700 on this range.
Yeah. Got 2.5 on mine. Well, 2,500 kilometres. Are you driving in miles an hour or kilometres? Ah.
I want miles, but because you can, because you're doing kilometres, I've changed it.
It's, well, to be honest, in Europe, it's European truck, it's better to do it in kilometres because you spend most of your time in the EU or in Europe, so. I've not even mentioned 4105 Antmal. No.
Give it time.
No, but I did. So.
Give it time.
Pretty much a given it'll get mentioned at some point.
If it's not Mark, it'll be Bottom or Brett.
True.
Be one of them. In fact, you have just mentioned it because you just put I've not mentioned 4105.
Yeah. So technically he has. He's just not mentioned it in a way. You know.
I said you've not mentioned it, you have mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, that could be why he's put lol at the end as well.
You think?
Andy, I met your best mate's girlfriend today, I think. Well, you either know or you don't. You would think, anyway. Unless it's somebody that looks like them. Everyone has a look-alike. So they say. I must admit, a few years back when I went on holiday with my dad.
The bus driver that's taking his missus on his bus.
Ah, yes.
Surely breaking COVID rules by doing that.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, as I was saying, a few years ago when I went on holiday with my dad, we seen somebody in a pub, and he looked exactly the same, looked exactly like my dad. And me and my uncle both thought it was him. And
Yeah.
it actually wasn't. It's fucking funny as hell. So, I'm a firm believer that there's somebody that looks like you.
How far you are behind him?
Had legs like tree trunks. 360 metres. Don't know what she looks like. All I know is that his current one lives in Yorkshire. Oh dear.
Yorkshire, what's she doing on his bus?
Yeah, just what I was thinking. Travelled away from Yorkshire just to go to a ride on a bus. It's not exactly great, is it? Not exactly essential travel, is it?
Nope. And he's posting pictures on Facebook of her wearing his uniform.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
It's an absolute clown.
Yeah. Looks like she is up here at the moment, so it looked like she was going to meet him in court by 10-8 at Liverpool 1.
That's not an essential journey, is it?
No, technically not.
Why did you let her on that?
She's living in St Helens now, I think. Well, I guess it's a situation that, you know, he doesn't see he doesn't really want to question somebody else's travel arrangements. Because you've heard a few people bloody going bloody mad before now about questioning people's travel, and they've got bloody punched in the face. I think somebody got killed, didn't they, by somebody punching them in the face after they got asked about where they're travelling to, and you shouldn't be on the bus. So it's not even worth the risk, is it? You know.
But if she can go out, so can we all.
No, this is it.
That's the case.
Yeah. Wasn't it somewhere down south? I'm sure it was. Somebody got punched and then it killed them.
Sure.
I'm sure I read something last year sometime. I don't, as soon as I read things, I don't tend to keep them in my mind. If it's something mundane like that. You know, something that's worth a read, and then 5 minutes later I don't remember properly. So...
I said if she's not a registered keeper of his address, then she can get done for it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, technically she can, yeah.
The documents go back to wherever she was in Yorkshire, then boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Fail.
Yeah. Dave's on a late tonight. He did ring me this afternoon while he was on my way to work. No, Andy, my ticket, but wearing his stagecoach fleece, high vis and stagecoach lanyard. Even looked like she was going to under the canopy in Liverpool 1 layover with him. Or to him, should we say. Bloody hell.
He is thick as pig shit.
Yeah.
I report him. I bet Terence is thinking about it, or he has done already.
He probably already has. But the chances are the police won't do anything.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous behaviour. You shouldn't be doing it without a pandemic.
No. Well, yeah, exactly. Maybe as David is on 82, 86s.
Oh, that's good. Brett can throw some at him.
Oh, God. I'm sure that's not allowed as well.
What, are they going under the canopy?
Well, I think that's what he's on about.
Well, she's not authorised personnel, so yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's not allowed, but hey, it's David, but he's just thick.
Agreed.
Would you really? You've got to be fit to put your bloody job at risk like that.
Well, yeah.
Especially the way she was with Ethan. She's only with him for the money.
Take it she's one of these layabouts, is she? Doesn't do anything.
Lives off someone else's wage.
Yeah.
That's why Ethan lost his job at Northern.
Oh, yeah.
Because she wanted to be around him all the time and he won't go in.
Oh, really?
You're not allowed to skip training school and he skipped 4 days. He might let you off with 1.
Yeah.
But he skipped 1 day because he was ill, and then he skipped another 3 days because she wanted to go to London.
Oh, right. And he got caught, did he?
Well, there wasn't an excuse for it, he just had to attend, and he didn't attend, so out the door you go.
Yeah. Did somebody catch him on social media or something? Blab a bit?
No.
Or...
No, just because of the fact he didn't turn up.
Ah.
But he was in London
Oh, okay.
with her when it first came out. And he spent about 6 months bullshitting about it to cover her back, and then now that they split up, the truth is out there for us all to see. I knew she was like that for a while, to be fair.
Not saying he would, but sounds like something someone I know would actually do. Travel when he's not meant to, or should I say drive to places. To be honest, I know nothing about her.
I don't think you do want to know.
No. She looks part of goth with a tartan skirt and black fishnet stockings all along with a nose piercing. Is that when he was meant to be training for Northern Ants? Yeah. Turn here.
Keeps swerving because I'm looking at the bloody comments.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Concentrate here, if I wasn't going to bloody lose it the last bloody second. Actually driven quite well.
Yeah. You have, to be fair, you haven't crashed yet.
Well, I think this server helps.
Well, true.
Well, I've been here, but I've not discovered some of the
roads.
No, the buildings.
Oh.
Don't know if it's a recruitment agency or a dealership. Whatever. I don't know anything about it.
No.
Do need a few of the roads, to be fair.
Yeah, he's an idiot for that. I feel sorry for Jordan, who wants to get in on the trains, and then people like him do that.
Well, I think I can kind of see it now from where it happened. It's not entirely his doing, I'd say.
Well,
green there. I couldn't see through the mirror.
I wonder why you moved and then stopped.
I thought it was his stupidity, but turns out it's more so her controlling nature.
Manipulation is the word you're looking for.
So he's not technically an idiot.
Well, you could argue that
He's
he
an idiot
is.
for going for softening up to her, I guess.
Bloody hell, Brett.
He's not an idiot for losing that because it wasn't his fault and he probably regrets it now.
Yeah, probably.
To let her take control and it's not gone the way he'd want it to go.
I used to know someone that was only friendly with me just for my money. That just at the time I couldn't see it.
Sometimes it's not that easy, bruh.
No, that's it.
Literally wouldn't leave me alone. And it got a bit, how do you say, out of control at times.
Cringy.
Violent.
Yeah. Right, that's another job done. Okay, so that's 2 of 7 completed now. So number 3.
I think I'll do one more. I can't be arsed being on till bloody midnight.
No, I wasn't planning to go to
I've not even had anything to eat yet.
Oh,
since dinner, since about 2 o'clock.
Bloody hell. What have you got?
Stupid. Let's get that in the tag. Oh, I've got a few from there. Bloody hell, got loads.
Oh, bloody hell. Mark's just put something in the chat that's really funny. You've done the right thing getting rid of Brett then, Andy.
Not her, from what I've heard.
Is she one of these psychos that hits their partner? Oh, God.
No, but she apparently gets other people involved.
Oh, right, okay.
Amanda.
Bugger off, Mark. Right, what jobs have you got?
I've got Riga, Villainous, Nice, Krakow, Bistrica, and Hex.
I've got Villainous, I've got Krakow, I've got Bystrictor, Pex. Up to you, I'm easy.
Go with Villainous, that's probably the longest one. It's only 1200, it's not too bad.
No. Go on, we'll do that then.
It takes me to somewhere I don't know much about, I don't think. I don't think I've been there.
Not like you, Ant, you feeling okay tonight?
What? No, I just can't believe I've gone on to bloody midnight, like we usually do.
Yeah.
Might order a takeaway before they all close.
She took a dog with her the other night when meeting him. Oh, that's weird.
Hell.
That's just fucking weird.
Getting more and more bloody stupid every time something happens.
Yeah.
Surely there's gotta be someone out there that's reported that.
Fucking hell. I've just realised I was driving on the wrong side of the fucking road then. Bloody hell.
Well done.
Yeah. I was too busy looking at the chat and then I turned out I just didn't realise I was on the wrong side of the road. It's like, Not wanting a late night is what Andy's put.
All the time.
Yeah.
Quite a long job these, to be fair. I know, it'll probably take a good half an hour to do this.
Yeah, well, easily.
500 kilometres. Where you are again.
Well, I am. Seem to be good events, these ones, or good journeys for convoys. Have quite a few going into the same place.
Where the hell's this bloody trailer? Is it right round the back?
Round the back, where I am.
Fuck's sake.
All PO spreads are the same.
Who put that bloody rubbish there?
It's always there.
I know, but it's a stupid thing.
Oh, dearie me. Just make sure you don't crash into it on the way out.
And you.
I've missed it, don't worry.
That's rare.
Do you ever sound happy, Ant-Mol?
No. No. I'm Scrooge.
Well, yeah. That's why you were called that in the group chat, I'm guessing.
Well, I call myself it. Meh, meh.
Meh. You forgot to finish that off. Oh, bloody hell, Brett. Flashing green lights just changed to red.
Brett?
Here comes Domehead. Are you back using the Volvo tonight then, Steve? I am, Mark. Although, I'm quite shocked that he's asked that question, considering I've got a big, massive Volvo badge on my steering wheel. hell, Brett, not again. It's happened again. Be patient, doing that. Oh, man. There is no rush. No, true. Anyway, I'm going to turn my beacons on. I left out for dead again. I have, practically. Some of us have been to work and missed things, lol. Fair enough. Those shall have... What? Oh, bloody hell, start that again. Those shall have the patience. What's work? That's a very good question for Andy, that. He doesn't know what work is at the moment.
He doesn't know when he's in as well.
No. Still no confirmation yet when we're coming out of lockdown, so looks like he'll be on furlough.
To press a few buttons.
Gets paid to watch YouTube, essentially.
Oh yeah, he does that, but when he's in work, he gets paid to press a few buttons.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I see you all.
Yeah, I see you too.
I just crashed.
You crashed?
No.
Well, if you did, well done, but you haven't, so... Not unless you're telling fibs.
There's no use fall for it so easily.
Ah. It doesn't surprise me with you. You do crash at times.
That's not very nice.
No, but, you know, you have crashed a few times, so... Heard Good Friday mentioned. Bloody hell.
My crash rate is no worse than anyone else's that we know.
No, I suppose not. Well...
And that includes yourself.
That's true. Well, unless you want to classify Andy Clark in this. Heard Good Friday mentioned. Is that when they're on about opening stores, Andy? Reopen them on Good Friday. If that's the case, you're not going back to work until the 2nd of April. I think it's the 2nd of April. Just going to have a quick glance at my diary. Sure it's the 2nd of April. Unless you don't crash.
Oh, that made me laugh.
What's so funny? Yeah, 2nd of April.
What Mark's just put.
Ah, right. But Andy takes all his clothes out the wardrobe and puts them all back in one by one. Pretend it isn't worth putting clothes on the sale rail. Oh, wow. You don't get this in Territory Streams at all.
That's a good one,
That is a good one, that. Oh, my. Bloody hell. Heard that when they're talking about gradually lifting lockdown. Yeah, they're on about, I think they're going to do it a bit slower this time compared to previous incarnations of lockdown.
Well, that'd be wise. Do you know that cake shop I was showing you before?
Yeah.
Weird. It's on Uber, but it's not Uber people that deliver, it's just them.
That's weird.
And so they pay to be on Uber, but don't actually deliver. Have people from Uber deliver, they deliver it.
It's a bit naughty.
Well,
So do they
like
charge
to do it,
extra than
you know.
what they do in their own store?
I don't know. I don't know where it is, to be honest.
Alright.
It's
Mark,
a new place that I've not heard of.
Mark, I don't do shop floor, I'm on tills, dear.
Some of the stuff looks fit, Aaron.
What's on there? Cake-wise?
Like milkshakes, cookie dough, pancakes. waffles.
Ooh. Nice.
Also,
I'm still on fire like Brett.
because they don't use Uber staff to deliver it, you can't get any promotions on your order.
Nah, it's crap.
It doesn't work.
That's
Seems
rubbish.
bad though.
Nah. Why? What have
Costs
you been on
about-
today? Sundays.
It cost about I'm not too sure on that one. It cost about 12 quid for a cake and a milkshake. But with
Reasonably
massive
expensive.
portions.
But if they're massive portions, not so
portions.
bad.
I think the milkshake's all 400 off 500 mil.
Not bad then. Same size as an
Not
average
all
bottle.
portions. I don't know where the place is, to be honest. I don't know if it's a... I don't know anything about it until it popped up before.
You've not got a postcode?
Yeah, I know where it is, but I've never heard of it
Nah.
until now.
Maybe it's only just opened.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Who knows?
Certainly might be a treat myself at some point.
Post lockdown.
Oh, I can always get it delivered.
Well, true. So, okay, so he has downloaded EPOS app on his phone or PC, pretending he is on a till, asking people walking past his house. Oh my god.
Excuse me, sir, would you like a carrier bag?
Fucking hell. Price check on man's wife on freeze. Oh my god. Oh, Mark. Oh god.
Is that all today?
Cheeky son, never thought of that. Oh
That'll
my
be
god.
£69.69, please.
Imagine if tenants walked past and that's the price he said.
Cool
Oh,
for him to buy something and that'd be his price.
yeah. Oh man.
Well, that's a bit wide.
I had to slow down then when Mark put that in the comments. Couldn't bloody drive and laugh at that at the same time. Not one of ours can only imagine if we were open yesterday how we would have gone. One, our paper bags don't like wet weather, lol. No, Primark bags do not like wet weather.
That's why you don't go shopping when it's raining.
Well, not for going into shops that give you paper bags, no.
Well, it'd be logical.
Yeah, plastic bags, fair enough. You know, or if you've got a backpack, then that'd be fine.
I remember once I finished work a couple of years ago, I went back on my way home, it was dry as anything,
Yeah,
which you ordered, and then came out and it was absolutely melting down. By the time I got in, the bag had pretty much disintegrated.
yeah. It's the only
If I'd
problem.
been walking like an extra 2 minutes, so it would have all fell out everywhere.
Yeah,
I was like, really?
yeah.
And then I ate most of it and fell asleep to a cheeseburger that I didn't eat.
Oh, nice. Did you,
Woke up to it.
have breakfast? Have it for breakfast the next morning?
No, I didn't think about that. It went straight in the bin.
Yeah.
I wasn't daring enough.
No.
I had some Cocoa Pops instead, probably. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't get these people that have like pizza and stuff for breakfast when they've bought pizza the night before.
Yeah. If I buy pizza and don't finish it, I'll have it for dinner or tea the following day. I don't have it for
Yeah,
breakfast. That's just weird.
Dinner I can understand, but not bloody breakfast.
Yeah. It's just a bit weird for breakfast.
Or after a night out and you've got a dirty kebab and you finish that off at 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, if you're still pissed and hungover, you don't care. Food's food, you know.
True.
So, somebody bring. Oh, here we go. What's this? Someone brings this doorbell. Well, I presume he should brings his doorbell and says, "I've come to return these Y-fronts." I was like, oh my god. Oh, bloody hell. Nice try, but due to hygiene reasons, we don't allow any returns on underwear. No, exactly. Oh my god. Mark's really on one tonight. Wonder how many more we can come out with. Oh.
Oh, Brett getting a piece for once.
No, I know. Oh man.
Get fuel when we get down to about 400, 300 kilometers to go.
Oh yeah. Yet I'm sure Mark has many more for me. Oh god. Wonder what routes he's been on today. He's obviously had a good day. Well, you wouldn't know they haven't worn them unless you give them a good sniff. Fucking hell. Mark! That is terrible. Bloody hell. Oh, man. By the end of this live stream, we're going to be in stitches laughing. My stomach's going to kill me. Oh. I'm not going back, Paul. That wasn't aimed at you, Andy. That was aimed at Mark for saying it. Oh, bloody hell. Could have given me some warning.
I'm green and you're just
Oh,
sat there.
Brett! I'm stuck here now.
I'm green and you just sat there.
I know. Doesn't matter, still not allowed to return underwear worn or unworn. Been on 10s all day, lol. Ah, nice. You put it again. Thou shall have thy patience, Nomad. Brett stays in when it's raining, or else he would look like a rusty bolt. Oh, wow! It's Brett's turn to get insulted now. I do, lol.
Yeah, I've left you for dead.
Yeah, you will have done. See what Mark's just put in the group chat?
Do you get stuck at that next set of lights?
I did.
They're not green for me.
Yeah. It just changed after you went through them.
That's ball driving.
I know.
That'll teach you for sitting at a green light. Who do you
Nah.
think you are, Brett? Go on red, sit at green.
Oh well. Remember guys, if you want to see more on my channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. so you're notified when I go live at any future video uploads and live streams. If you're also enjoying this live stream, hit that like button. And if you want to get involved in the chat, please feel free to do so. Here, anyway, Steve, I passed yours before, and looks like Noah has left his ark on your front. Bloody hell, Mark. Yeah, it has been raining quite a lot recently, hasn't it? He's put bugger off Terrence. Brett probably has to stay in summer, as apparently gingers burn easily, lol. Oh, bloody hell, Andy's at it now. They do. Gingers are among the worst for getting sunburnt. Yeah. Where the hell are you?
Don't know.
Well, that's not very helpful, is it?
No.
Well, I've got 866 kilometres.
Coming past the junction for Rockall.
Oh, right. So you're a bit further up the road than me, then. I'm just passing that service station before me.
When Brett goes out in the summer, he looks like a strawberry split.
Are you trying to kill me? I took a swig of my bloody drink then when you said that. Almost spat it out. Oh. I love spring, summer for obvious reasons, lol. Yeah, I like spring and summer as well.
Bugger off.
You are?
Put bugger off.
Ah, so he has.
It could be worse. She could be a fab wally or something like that.
A what?
A fab wally.
Ah.
Without the chocolate bit.
Yeah. Mm.
Or an orange calippo maybe.
Aye. Capri Sun.
Mm.
A chocolate orange.
No, that would melt. You can't have that.
Could also be a bottle of Cherryade.
Mm.
Iron Brew.
That isn't.
Oh, here we go. We're going through them now. Oh God. Oh. Well. Steve must hate summer as well. His head goes more red than mine. Nah, that doesn't happen, Brett. I go brown more than anything.
Did you know that Terrence gets more annoying in summer because daylight is longer?
Yes. I did know that. That's actually a true statement as well.
You have to port with him for extra hours.
Yeah, you do. It's not long now until it goes dark after 5 o'clock.
Mm.
Aye. Another couple of weeks it'll be after 5, I think.
About 22, I think, at the minute.
Yeah, just before. Well, depends. It'll be before where you are. Probably about 25 to 4 at the minute. It's a bit after that here. I think it's about 4:37, something like that. I think Manchester's probably batted it a minute earlier or something than it is here, because of the way obviously the Earth rotates. So. It's taken a while, this job. So I'm just about to enter into Poland.
What the hell?
What the hell, what?
My ping just went from 136 back down to 19.
That's weird. That could be a server issue, it could be your internet, or both.
Bit strange, but it's been low throughout. I mean, also, heading towards Krakow,
Aye.
where all the crackheads live.
Oh, bloody hell. There was one advantage of yesterday, though. What's that, Andy?
Oh no, don't like the look of this.
What? Do you really don't like the look of what?
Looks like we're about to head through a city.
Yeah. You didn't have to go through the city, you could have took the next junction and gone round it.
It's taking me that way.
Yeah. It's taken me through the city as well. But I'm not bothered because I'll just take the route. Doesn't bother me.
No, I'm not bothered. It gets annoying when you get slowed down.
Yeah, true.
It gets really annoying when you're in Sim 1 and there's about 80 on the nearby.
Yeah. Don't have that problem here.
True.
Saw the Saints branded Volvo B10 BLE being towed past my house. Ah! Well, that was lucky. If what the roads around you weren't flooded, it shouldn't have got anywhere near you, if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm all over the road.
Well done. That should only leave one B10 at St Helens then. That'll probably be gone soon. Aye, the last one has gone for scrap. Ah.
Poor Brett.
Who are?
Poor Brett, we'll all be thinking of him.
What, he's gone for scrap? Wow. That's mean.
Yeah,
You calling him old?
I'm sure he's very upset right now.
Yep.
His beloved B10s have finished for good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he might go into Aldi in 6 months' time and buy some B10 baked beans.
It'll have a plaque on saying this was blah 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 blah.
The rear panel of 2769. Oh no, there isn't a 2769, that's a shame.
M62 short junction 21 to 22, so he would have had to come off at... Oh, bloody hell, I've just gone through the red light slightly. He would have to come off junction 20 due to heavy traffic and gone A627M, A663, M60, A628 to Barnsley. So that's just the ones at Chester left. Yeah. No idea when they're bloody going, they've been sat there for bloody ages. You what?
Yeah, Chester like to have a graveyard as such.
Yeah, well, let's face it, they haven't got many services that run from there, so they can afford to have a graveyard.
Well, last time I went past there was about 10 millenniums in there.
I think they're all gone now, aren't they? No, pretty sure they are.
Was a while ago. About May time, 2 years ago.
Yeah, they should have all gone by now, surely.
I like to think so.
Would have been fucking funny if one ever got reinstated and it operated out of Chester. That would have been fucking funny. It's a shame, but unfortunately it has to happen. The majority of buses have to go for scrap. They sure do. Unfortunately so. Have Transdev still got any? Whatever they've got.
Don't know.
They got renowned. Or the,
Yeah, still got a few going.
oh yeah, I bet you should get up there when lockdown ends. Get a few bashes on them.
Mainly on locals.
Yorkshire Tiger have got a graveyard, it's called Hodley. Yeah, it is. Arriva now freaking use that as a graveyard as well. There's only 4 things left to scrap at our place now. The Yorkshire Tiger Blue MMC 200 has arrived at our body shop, along with Wakefield's 1461. NWVRT were on about getting, I think, 2726, but I don't know if that's happening. Someone wanted 2728, but Arriva wanted £4,000. Yeah, Transdev have a few in Blackburn and Burnley. Oh, is that you?
Yeah, I was filled up.
I wasn't that far behind then, was I?
No time to fill up. What quite good timing actually. You actually come out as you were passing.
Mm.
Can't in a bike called Maniac.
Yeah, I did notice. Could be Terence. And the different guys. Loads of Spectres and Olympuses at Hunley in various states. Don't get why they're getting rid of the Olympuses. Bloody
Yeah,
weird.
aren't they?
You what?
Just jacked.
Yeah. They were alright when I was up in Yorkshire. They were still at a decent nick then, so they must have gone downhill.
I don't think their maintenance has been the best.
No. Blackburn use X-Regis on the 22 Clitheroe route.
Or should I say lack of maintenance?
Yeah.
$125 kilometres to go.
How many?
625.
I thought you said 125 then. I thought, bloody hell.
No.
Have you just freaking teleported up the
625.
road somewhere?
No.
There'll be lowlanders. Olympuses have gone to Leicester. I was going to say. Can't see why the Olympuses would have been on scrap line already, considering they're only 08 reg, is it? Arriva was overpricing the B10 BLEs, lots of interest shown, oh bloody hell, but wanted too much, then scrapped them for around £500 to £1,000. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it? I don't understand what Arriva's policy is with that. You know, they lose out so much money by not allowing them to be sold on to somebody because they want too much and then scrap them for £500.
Yeah, with everyone else, all you pay is the tyres.
Yeah. The Arriva ones, yes, not the Tiger ones. Yeah, Tigers have got some of their own, haven't they? But then again, weren't they with Arriva originally anyway? Aren't they all part of the same batch?
Not sure.
Sure they are.
Possibly.
They must be Arrivas because I don't remember bloody Centibus ordering any. When it was Centibus.
I was looking at some pictures online the other day of when it was Stagecoach.
Oh, fucking hell, that's a while ago. Stagecoach in
2008,
Huddersfield.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was back when 2008 when they sold it, I think.
Didn't last very long.
No, I think they were only in Huddersfield for a couple of years, I think. Didn't seem to go well for them at all. It's funny how Yorkshire Tigers rebranded to Arriva now. Yeah, it is actually quite funny. I think the PR stunt about turning them into Yorkshire Tigers as a separate identity of Arriva. They can fall by the wayside now.
Sapphire's going the same way.
Yeah. Tiger have a few lowlanders now from Aviva, 1600 to 1602 IRRC. Showing the Blue Bus one couldn't have been saved, as that one could have been put back into Blue Bus livery. It's starting to snow on my game again. Tiger did have 2 Scania Olympuses, but they've been scrapped. You know, they must have been wrecked then. They were scrapped. T42 PVM is still in use and could be saved in the future. Oh wow.
Boring.
Stagecoach was after that he bought Yorkshire Traction. Yeah.
I don't know why Tez is obsessed with that, because it's not the best Olympian out there.
No.
It's alright, but I've been on a lot of better ones.
Mm. Although Olympians aren't too bad, but you can't beat a Leyland one. Just something about them.
I prefer the Cummins ones.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Yeah, they do
The
sound
early
better.
style Volvo
Yeah.
one.
Mm.
Don't mind a Leyland.
Yeah.
Just looked after.
Yeah.
Come I found with the Leyland, some of them are really nice and some of them just seem shagged.
Those are the ones I was talking about there at Hunley. He only left that Roger Jarvis bought new.
Who's got that now anyway?
Don't know.
Wigan Coachways did have it, didn't they?
I think so.
And when they sold out to Diamond, they disappeared.
Yeah. Oh god, it can. Could be anywhere now. Oh shit.
Could be in a different country.
Yeah, could be. Oh, we set a fucking sign in the road then. I've always liked the Volvo engines ones more. I've been on some absolutely brilliant ones like 3332 and P168 BTV. So I'm taking a turn off towards Warsaw.
Oh.
Aye.
Yeah, you're going weird over that junction.
Oh yeah.
Quite lopsided.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Tucker's MP issue, that. The ironic thing while with T42 PVM at Wigan Coachways was the owner. What was the ironic thing about the owner, Botty? Or Andy?
He went bust, almost.
You are?
He almost went bust.
Ah! Wasn't the owner ex-Blue Boss or something?
No wonder why Diamond wanted to buy into that. See, they're like 7 buses.
Yeah, doesn't make sense, does it?
A couple of school routes, and that was it.
It was new to Blue Bus, which was run by Roger Jarvis, and he got it back for a short time when he was running as Wigan Coachways. Ah, oh bloody hell. Might want to slow down. Red light here. No, I'm not too far. Oh well. I'm technically over the line, so I can actually go, but I'm not going to.
Real baldy.
That's nice. I did 4 Wigan Coachways buses when they were around.
Did a few. Did a couple of their coaches, did a couple of the B10s, one the Tridents.
It's now Northern Star, isn't it? No idea. Don't keep up with independents that much. Some of the independence fleets change that bloody often. I can't keep up with it. You did T42 PVM, F600 GVO, M56 AWW, and either Y46 or Y48 ABA. Don't know.
Yeah, I did that average thing. It took me ages to get that.
Don't know what it was last I heard of Roger. He was working part-time at Diamond, but I don't even think he's doing that now. Bloody hell, there's a red light here. Ah, I've done it again. I've done it again. Oh, man. That's 3 times I've done it now. Too busy looking at live chat, and the lights changed to red. Are you trying to win a drag race? If you're trying to win a drag race, I've already won.
Well, you already had a head start, so it wasn't going to happen.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You are in my lane as well.
No, I can't bloody tell because of the winter mod. It's hard to tell where one lane starts and one lane finishes. Yeah, look
Did
at
you
that.
slow down for that?
I did. I did.
I knew it was just about to change.
The fellow who used to own Coachmasters in St Helens now owns it, I believe, as took all Hatton's Rigby contracts off them. Ah.
Coachmasters are not from St Helens.
Rugby. Mark knows a hell of a lot of stuff about buses, doesn't he?
Coachmasters were up based in Middleton or somewhere. Haywood. Had bright yellow coaches. Came GHH. Don't know what he's on about there.
Well, unless there was another company called that.
I don't recall them.
No.
St Helens, you've got Ellison's, Rigby's. Not Rigby's, Ogden, sorry. Red Kite. Hatton's. Blink Network are based over that way as well. That's only about it, I can't think of any others. Only own one coach, that sounds a bit weird.
There's a few operators that have had the Coachmaster's name, I think.
Well, that lot from Haywood were a bit of a cowboy outfit from what I knew.
Oh, I. Is it a bit like HTL?
Or maintenance, I think, really.
No. HTL aren't exactly renowned for good maintenance, are they?
Megabus work that were all smashed up.
Yeah.
Because he used to do spot iron for Megabus.
Interesting. $385 kilometres to go.
Not fun.
Not too bad at all. That sounds so much better than your horn. My horn sounds so much better than yours. We'd have not get air horns fitted to your truck?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
We never use
Got
them.
6 air horns on it.
You do know there's a separate one for air horns and horn, don't you?
I just press the
H.
I just press the button down on my controller.
Yeah, that'll probably be the just standard one. There's a separate one for air horns as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Might not
What's
be
that?
mapped. I can't remember because I've got mine set on my steering wheel.
Oh, I'll press it on the keyboard if I knew what it was.
Can't think what it is off the top of my head now. It's been that long since I've played with that with the steering wheel.
It's not H because that's just a standard
That's just standard horn.
one. If it's A.
I was just thinking that, but I can't remember if it was or not.
I'm not going to try it on a bent. That's as a...
Well, A for me is turning my steering wheel to the left, so it can't be that.
Say.
You what?
Say.
I know.
What's another bloody...
Try B.
I'm not going to keep trying letters because I might crash out the game. So
For B, that activates the bloody retarder, I think, on my truck. So it's definitely not B either for me, anyway.
No.
Can't think what it is. It will be in your settings somewhere. I'm catching you up as well.
Oh, well, I'm doing 90.
I don't know, but I am. Well, I was, I'm not now. Try F7. That's not going to work right now. F7 and enter. Or what about the old classic, old faithful, Alt F4? That's the one everyone
I
uses.
think what's
what?
another word for an air horn?
Air horn.
What's another word for an air horn?
Not really anything else, really.
Blow 'em.
Well, yeah, you could say that.
And if it's N for noise.
Oh, bloody hell. I was went up your arse then.
Well, why don't you slow down for a corner?
Well, I wouldn't have needed to be fair.
I would have took that at 90, that's just instead
Yeah.
of tight.
I might have done it about 80 odd.
Speed camera.
That's weird, I went through it over the speed limit and didn't get done. That was lucky. Coming into Bilal stock now. Bilal stock, whatever it's called. Or Bael stock, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Why are you in the wrong side of the road? And
Oh,
you've
yeah,
gone through on red.
For some reason I thought it was a dual carriageway.
No.
Because we were turning into one.
It's a single carriageway road and you've just gone through on red.
Well, I can do that if I want to.
Oh shit. Try N is what he's put.
It is.
Yeah, there you go then.
That's what I thought. I wonder if it was N for noise.
Hey, that sounds good. I heard that from here. Sounds beast that. You might want to map that on your controller instead of your standard horn. Keep that for H.
Next time I drive behind Terrence, I might just leave it on all the time.
Fucking shit himself. He never uses the air horns. He always uses the standard horn. I don't think he realises a different key for it.
Boring shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, all he does is play games. He doesn't explore things. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't put any items on his dash. He doesn't put any, you know, he doesn't think, how can I put it, mess around with configurations of trucks or anything. He just drives a truck and that's it. Doesn't do anything else. It's just like boring get.
I'm obsessed with that now.
You are?
I'm a bit obsessed with that now. Tomboy!
Stop snowing on my game now.
Tomboy then.
Excuse me.
Poo poo.
That's a bit of a weird company name. It's like they're all doing COVID vaccines. It's nice to see. You're getting away from me. I don't know how. I'm enjoying my game now as I've got roadworks diversions on it now, and I've made sure I get snow rain again as well. Ah, good. It's actually quite fun driving in the snow.
No, it isn't.
Why?
Yeah. Don't particularly want to skid my truck everywhere.
Well, I think you should download it. It's great fun. The spring and autumn mods are nice as well.
I'll pass.
You'll pass. The spring mods are really nice because you can get high dynamic range on that mod as well. So it looks proper, really nice. It looks like a proper spring
It's
day.
11 o'clock already. This job's taking ages.
I know, I was thinking that. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
It feels like it took longer than the first one, and that was longer.
I know. It's because of all these back street roads, isn't it? Country roads.
This looks dodgy up there. Oh, look at this.
I'd get pro mods, but I've seen all the messing around you have to do to install files before you even start the game. Yeah, it's not that bad. Once you've done it a couple of times, it comes second nature. But it is worth it for the fun you can have, you know, and the extra places you can explore, and you know, it's a lot more realistic compared to the vanilla game. I think I won that. Ah, greetings, Nick. Welcome to the stream. I might do one short job after this one. Get 4 done. That'll leave me just 3 then for probably some time next week, I suspect. Boys and their toys, lol. Might do it Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know yet. Let's see.
You're watching the match on Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday, yeah, probably Tuesday then.
I think it's Wednesday. I think City plays Tuesday. I can't even remember.
I don't know. Check the scores app on my phone.
I think it's Wednesday. Don't crash. Shouldn't use your phone whilst driving.
I'm not. I said I'd check the scores app. Not doing it right now.
That's alright.
Yeah, I'm not that way inclined. Well, not normally. Still got videos to upload, haven't you? I do, yeah.
Slacking.
You are?
Slacking.
Aye.
That's what they call bald output.
Oh. That's rude. Yeah, I'll try and get a video up for tomorrow if I get a chance to get it uploaded. If not, I'll get it up on Saturday. So.
Bald output's better than having bald input.
Well, yeah, that's true. You know, when home improvements need to be done, a few things get misplaced and end up getting delayed and what have you. So, you know, it's one of those things. Say if I got another few subscribers this month, I'd be quite happy with the progress this month. So, you know, it's all about trying to keep as much going up on the channel as best as you can.
I think you should paint your bathroom red.
Red? Unfortunately, I haven't got red paint.
To be dedicated to Brett.
Well, one room might get painted red at some point. Maybe 2 rooms, I'm not sure yet. But the bathroom's not getting painted red. Bought paint a couple of weeks ago. I'm not returning it now to change it to red.
See that? Yeah.
You are?
I thought that was down. What the hell?
What, like this road?
Train crossing. No, the train crossing.
You thought it was
I could see
down?
like, yeah, I could see like the shadow off the track and I thought it was a barrier.
No, it's open. If it was down, the lights would be flashing.
True.
Duh.
It might not work.
Well, yeah.
Might be another game glitch after so many we've had tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that one about with World of Trucks and Pro Mods, that was my own stupid fault. I probably should have checked that first. But, you know.
69 kilometres to go.
Yeah, I've got that as well. Where are you, Terence? You notice how he doesn't join in many of my streams? Find that a bit weird, considering I watch a few of his.
I don't see him very often, that's for certain.
Yeah.
He's too busy 69ing himself.
Wow.
I don't know what he's doing, to be honest, because he finished that meeting ages ago, like 7:30 or something.
Oh, really?
8 o'clock, something like that.
He's had 3 meetings this week. Fucking hell.
Well, he attended a quiz tonight.
A quiz?
Yeah.
Boring.
The Green Party quiz. I couldn't think of anything more boring.
No. Another good Flickr update for that. What have you been uploading on your Flickr page?
I remember.
You are?
I can't remember now.
He doesn't watch them either. No, he doesn't. Can't remember what you've uploaded. That's good.
Some more Goodwin stuff and some
Oh yeah.
pictures from Heaton Park in 2010.
Oh fucking hell. That's a long time ago. Yeah. You like having your retro Thursdays?
Well, I've been doing it all along, haven't I? I've got no new content to put out.
Ah. Fair comment. Trans-Lancs Rally and some more Goodwin stuff in sale. $19 kilometres. I'll have a look when I get to Vilnius, see if there's anything else that might be worth doing. Might do one more.
So I'm glad I've got so much backlog and stuff I've not put on.
Yeah.
Because
quite lucky in that regard.
otherwise I'd have nothing to upload for the best part of 3 months.
Might be longer than that.
Well, it's been more than 3 months to be fair, because I've been doing it since it started.
Yeah.
But I've now uploaded everything that I took last year.
Right. Well,
I've not to get anything this year at the minute.
no.
Only 50 pictures away from 30,000.
DL. Some nice Pixar 5 120. Oh, I see. You're stopping at lights, are you? I know sometimes you pick at random where you want to stop at a red light, and sometimes you just go straight through.
Yeah, there's plenty more from that rally to go on either back end of this week or next week. It'll probably be going on more recent train albums tomorrow if I do upload.
Oh, bloody hell, Mark.
Keep it interesting. I didn't show you, I didn't screenshot my app on Flickr. Should have done that before.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have a good chuckle.
Mm.
I'm following 269 people.
Oh, bloody hell, total I'm fit.
I might, it'll still be the same, so I might do that tomorrow. Chance of him seeing it now are pretty slim.
Well, it's true. You might do. It does seem to be staying awake a bit longer at the moment.
Yeah.
Some nights.
For fuck's sake, another Brett light.
Here comes Domad. Bye bye.
Oh, you absolute swine.
I did what you did to me before. Oh.
Ah, well, I'll let you go in the yard first so you can crash.
No, I'm not going to crash. It's not something I tend to do very often. Well, not unless you want to include the other night's stream, but that was because I think somebody's internet just died. Either that or he just game crashed.
You didn't get very far, did you?
No. Didn't, did I? I'm moving, alright. Now what will be funny is if I go through this on green. Oh no. Ooh, that was sneaky. How did I manage to get through there? Oh man. Oh, you followed. Well, you've gone through on red, you naughty boy.
Don't get charged.
Well, somebody has. The fence is turned off.
Only for now.
Why? You're worried about going bust because the amount of times you go through red.
I've already had to take out a bank loan when I started because someone crashed into me.
Yeah. Have you paid it off yet?
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, it's not so bad then.
Didn't take much out. Bloody Terence said he took the entire thing out.
Why? Why the hell do you need to do that?
Rather than driving around, he took the entire loan out to buy things. He said. Must have took him like a year. Must have took him like a year to pay it off.
Yeah, it would have been a while.
But it only took me about to do it.
Yeah.
It only took out about 200,000. Wow.
Oh yeah, well,
I didn't want to take any out because I just wanted to drive around and get used to it and the third money the proper way, but
yeah.
So I started doing them just them freight market one page, just had only random truck.
Got a Matry travel high vis that I wear when I need to. Got given to me by a friend. He says he lives in Tildesley, but doesn't. He lives on Shack. I mean, is it Shackley? Oh, this is an interesting place. Aero Baltica. Looks like we're right next to the airport here.
I've been in it before.
Once we don't get COVID.
I've been in there before.
Then again, we've got vaccines, we can vaccinate ourselves if need be.
It might not be wise to give it to yourself.
Why?
Because you're not a nurse or a doctor.
True. I imagine they give it themselves, though. I bet some people
Probably
do give
get-
it to themselves. It's got to be
Nah,
possible,
I think
surely.
They get another one to do it for them, I'd have thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's actually feasible for them to actually do it, or if they can do it themselves. Right, I'm going to have a quick look what I've got, because I'm going to do one more.
£21 off 69 grand.
Ooh, nice.
That's annoying.
Let's see, what have we got from here? COVID
See if we got a little
vaccines.
one. But I have now got 569 grand in the bank.
Nice. Got a job to Vasterus, or Stockholm. No, not that long. Or Turku. Chimpisoria, that takes ages. Bologna, that's ages. I've got...
COVID.
You've got what?
I'm just typing in COVID now.
Ah. Got Rizekni. And
That's only
Rizekni again.
250. That's only 250.
Have you got Rizekni, have you?
Yeah.
No, then we'll do that. I'm going to do the more expensive, the one that pays a little bit more.
Well, it's only a little one. Back to your bill.
Oh, yeah. 13 kilometres from here.
13 grand.
I've passed Tez loads of Arriva stuff, Cameron's new uniform and loads of other souvenirs. Nice. Somebody doesn't have it plastered all over his bloody walls.
No, you have to take it down to put the Green Party stuff up.
Oh, wow. Poor guy's not in here to defend himself either.
Probably true.
No. I left you for dead. Practically have.
No, not really.
I wonder if my driver on the game's had the COVID vaccine yet. Sorry, I just had to say that.
I'm glad mine's not stuck in Dover.
He does have the old 89 boot branding going up his stairs on the wall, I think. Sad get.
That is a bit sad, to be honest.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I can understand keeping it folded up in a drawer or something, but bloody hell, pinning it up on the wall on your stairs? Really? That's just a bit weird. Maybe have it framed in your room or something, but on a picture frame or something, yeah, but going up your stairs, that's just bloody strange. Perhaps he uses it as wallpaper. Yeah, I reckon he uses it as a bit of wallpaper bordering on his stairs. Just to cover up any old patches of wallpaper or something.
This collection's taken the mick.
What is?
Could have driven across the field.
Yeah. Come on, Brett. Brett. Stop being a pain. What the hell? Why? Just why have you done that? I do not get it at all. It's the one that used to be on the inside of cadets on the ceiling panels.
Yeah, this as well for the fun of it.
Oh, what on earth? What the hell? Wow. If I wasn't a nice guy, I'd probably report you for that. That's just ridiculous. Cutting across the roundabout. Like that. Bloody hell.
well.
I need fuel as well. I've got a TFGM USB stick that I picked up at an event they had at Shoedill bus station once. Ah, nice.
You got any porn on it?
Oh, I was at. Oh, really? Wow.
What's porn?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll allow that. How
It
big in
might have
size?
some Hellfire B10s on it. I don't know.
How big in size is it, Andy?
That's what she said.
Oh. Wow. Can't go a stream or convoy event at the moment without somebody coming out with that. It's so cringy.
Well, you didn't leave it lined up.
Well, true.
Do you know why I've raised the head?
Why?
So I still bet you'll get out before I do.
Why?
Reckon you will.
Well, I've got a red light coming up because the green light's flashing. Bloody hell, Brett. Oh, now I've had a speeding fine as well. No, I'm not even indicating here. I've got to go through this set and then go through the next one before turning right. Quite big, to be honest. It's got loads of music and stuff in it at the moment. Ah, nice. Asking a personal question there, Steve. How big it's... Bloody hell, Mark. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh, bloody hell, Brett. I might be able to get away with it, to be fair. Oh, I did. No, I didn't. It must have just changed to red.
Are you here yet?
No, not yet.
Oh my
Just
God.
coming in now. I got stuck at them lights. Where you raced off. Probably it got through on
A
green.
trailer glitch. I'm gonna have to do /fix.
Why? What's happened?
I was straight and it just rammed it.
Oh dear. Well done.
But I'm straight with it. It fucking did it.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
it's tight to get that round there.
I might live to regret telling you or getting you to use the air horn.
Okay, let's see.
You should do it when he's freaking when you're parked behind him at a red light or something. He fucking shit himself. Ow. Just balls that up.
Oh wow, we're going back the way we bloody came.
Yeah, we are. Suppose you watch porn in your spare time, Ant Mob. That's a wide allegation, that, Andy.
No, not particularly.
No, neither do I.
Not into
Got better things to be doing with my time.
watching such a thing. I know you do, but it's quite fun.
You what?
I know Monty does, but it's quite fun. I don't judge.
Ooh, it's a wide allegation without any evidence, that.
Wow. Those that accuse usually are the accused.
Well, that is very true. Anyway, we're going off this topic. Or when do you go flying past him through a red light? 250 kilometres. I think I haven't been to this place yet. Rizekny, I don't think I've been there. Same here, I don't. I bet Brett does. Is he even
yeah,
in here
Paul.
anyway? He's not posted for a while.
Bus porn.
Oh, true.
Bucky definitely watches bus porn.
Thank you, Brett. No, you've left me for dead. Mind you, I did also stop for fuel as well. So, That may be why you got away. Where the hell are you gone? Ah, there you are. Brett's fell asleep, I think. Yeah. Oh. Well, if he's watching this live stream still and he has fell asleep, extra watch time for me, even though nobody's watching. Essentially. It's a shame you can't. You what?
I don't think that's loud enough for Terence.
You don't think?
No.
Might be
Might
better
put
off.
some more on it.
Yeah. You might have to do it when you're like behind him. Or something.
Yeah, I might have to put a few more horns on it.
Yeah, true.
Might put some in the grill at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Must have been to watching some Leyland National videos recently. Decent.
Taste of veg.
Aye.
Do you know Leyland National fans
Me?
get triggered when
No.
they get triggered when someone calls a 142 a national on train wheels? They
Well,
get really upset about
essentially
it.
it is.
True. I
Yeah.
know, but it's true. But they get really upset about it.
Yeah. Fucking heaps. Tell you what, I'm glad they're fucking gone. About bloody time.
I'm not.
Well, I'm not a big fan of them. A bus on train wheels is just asking for trouble. You know. They're the most uncomfortable thing I've ever been on.
I don't mind them. I've grown up with them, so
Ooh, I gone through on yellow there.
I can put them to 150s any day. 150s are awful.
Yeah. No, bloody hell.
It's just down. Life expired.
Yeah. What about the 153s and 156s? And the 155s? It's the 155s there is, isn't there?
Don't mind them as much. 155's not really done much about them. But I've been on them a few times.
158s are alright, they'll go forever.
Yeah.
They're looked after. Put it this way, I'd rather travel on a 158 with Transport for Wales than a
They were
175.
great bouncing everywhere.
They were great bouncing everywhere. Yeah, they're alright if you don't want a fucking broken back at the end of your train trip. Or a fucking numb ass. Or fucking broken everything. You know.
But what's happened, because these 769 things have not come into service, they've got rid of the Pacers, and now there's shorter carriages.
Yeah, probably take it. Well,
What's worse, Pacers are short form trains.
I suspect the reason why they've got rid of them now is because less people are travelling due to COVID, so they've got an excuse to get rid of them.
No, but they got rid of them in November when we weren't in COVID. Well, back in
Yeah.
October, start of November.
Yeah. Well,
They
true.
went straight into the December timetable change. You had to cancel a load of things
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Well, Northern's now owned by the government, so even the governments are fucking crap at running in the railway.
And there is something that has been brushed under the carpet a bit
Yeah, what's
in the
that?
last 12 months.
What's that?
Apparently they're performing worse than they did with Arriva.
Oh, fucking hell, really? Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? People complain, though, when they see a 150 going from Manchester to Cardiff. Yeah, that's not exactly great, is it, for Transport for Wales? Not gonna lie.
People have got on it before.
Who are?
Terence saw one a few years ago.
What was that?
The Pacers have got on there before.
Yeah, a hell of a long time ago.
Terence saw one about 5-6 years ago.
Them units TFW got on the Bidston line look horrid.
That's because they're not a unit, they're a tube.
The fucking tube train, aren't they? Just been reconverted.
They've had nothing but problems with them ones that London Midland have got.
Oh,
or
really?
North Western.
Yeah.
One of them caught fire, one of them tripped all the signalling out,
Oh dear. It's not
one of
good.
them tripped all the points out in the depot and it collided with a 350.
Oh, nice.
Constant issues.
where are they going to store them overnight? Are they going to be stored at Chester? Or are they just
Where?
going to be parked at fucking Bidston and at Wrexham? The new tube trains.
And 230 things are going to go. One of them going to be based at Chester
Yeah.
on the Merseyrail depot,
Oh yeah.
and I think the other one is
Merseyrail depot. Try again. Do you mean where the
Yeah.
Alstom depot is? The 135s?
they are going to be parking them at
Oh, are they going to...
one of the Merseyrail depots.
Ah. Well, that's weird. Okay.
Merseyrail got the contract to do the maintenance on them.
What the hell? That's weird.
Hmm.
That's bloody weird.
Hmm. I
Okay.
don't fully understand it.
No. Why the hell are Transport for Wales not doing it in-house when they've got their own depot there? That does
Don't
not
wanna
make
do it.
any sense.
For some reason, they don't want to do it.
Well, that's weird. So they're going to have to rely on Merseyrail, who are a completely separate company, looking after the train for them.
I don't know if it's. I can't remember if it's Merseyrail or someone they've employed to look after them, but they're using Merseyrail facilities.
Oh, okay. Because I know the depot at Chester's an Alstom one. It's owned by Alstom. So...
Yeah.
Birkenhead North, I think it is. Yeah, that would make sense. Because, yeah, how could it run back off its own steam on the third rail? Oh, they're not, are they? They're not third rail, are they? They're battery powered, aren't
No. Yeah.
they? Just thought, no, yeah.
Oh, diesel battery.
Yeah, so they can run on any line, can't they?
Got 4 transit engine in them.
Oh. Really?
Yep.
No. That's fucking weird.
Mm.
So basically they can run on any train network essentially, so they're not actually limited because of a third rail. That's just bloody weird then, why they want possibly Merseyrail to look after their own bloody units. That doesn't make sense to me. At the Welsh Assembly are giving the Merseyrail a lot of money to do that.
I haven't even got a clue.
No. If that is the case. That's bloody weird, that.
Yeah, it might be Birkenhead North.
Makes sense. Isn't it Stadler who do Merseyrail maintenance? No idea.
I thought we were building these 777s, yeah.
Well, yeah, but they won't be maintaining the old ones, will they?
No,
Merseyrail do that in-house, don't they?
I'd have thought so.
Yeah. With them being so old. Well, if they could say they maintain them, because I don't think they fucking do.
Oh well,
Anymore.
good, Brett, but they might get scrapped.
I wasn't asleep though, just nosing at potential targets to go for when it's safe enough to travel. Ah.
I'd laugh if he makes a massive list and half of it ends up getting scrapped.
Leave the poor guy alone. I know it's funny, but still.
You can think of places you want to go, but like fleets are changing every bloody day.
Oh, that's true. That is that. Not wrong with making a few plans. You know, if things change, then, you know, so be it. As I'm sure that's what the depot was at Birkenhead North. Ah, okay.
As is Terence is probably making plans to bash every class 69 and every 69 red bus next year.
Yeah, he won't be doing that. If it does, it does. Nothing I can do. Exactly. You know.
I told him before, in about 30 years, he should preserve a 69 red street line.
Yeah, and then change the reg plate.
Mm-hmm.
It says 6969.
What I know.
Excuse me. Do you mean who you're going to stalk when lockdown is finished? Bloody hell. Aye, it's stuff I would like to go on, but if I can't, then that's just the way it is. No, Mark.
That's just the way it is.
Well, exactly. No harm in making plans, or
What's that bloody song called now?
it just might not come to fruition. No, I don't know what you're on about. No, that's just with you saying potential targets. Bloody hell, Mark. Oh shit. All about bosses, lol. Midland Classic did that with their Olympuses. They got it used to having an SLT reg now. It's got a Midland Classic cherished reg. Ah. Well, perhaps they don't want it to have an SLT reg anymore. Doesn't have any meaning to the company, does it really? Makes sense why they'd get rid of it after so long. I did that with SLT on the 126 average bus. I wasn't really that impressed, saying that I'm not a fan of the Scania ones. It's easy to stalk, just find out what bus the driver is on and see if it's tracking.
Yeah, don't do that with Diamond because you go for a solo on clips and a street that will turn up.
Yeah.
I said there was an 04 edge solo tracking on the 8 this morning.
Yeah. Turned out it actually wasn't.
Yeah. More like a 70 edge street deck.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, Brett. This freaking hell. I've said that he's put this in the chat about 4 times and I still get it wrong. This shall have thy patience, don't they? Now we know what Andy has been up to while being on furlough. Cyber stalking drivers on bus times, lol. Flippin' heck. .72 kilometres to go for me.
57.
Alright. Happened to me once. One of Transdev Blackburn's Versus was tracking on the 481. Got to Bury and it was one of their usual Irwan line B7s. Beast, much more rateable bus.
Yeah, then the blue versus are nice ones, the purple ones are horrible. Purple ones are Mercedes.
Yeah.
The others are Cummins.
Some of the D&G drivers are quite friendly enough.
Now we're on an unlucky road for some.
Oh, why is that?
The A13.
Oh yeah, so I've noticed. You do know where I live on every single street because it's a new development. There isn't a house 13.
Why's that?
Why is that? Well, it's superstitious purposes, isn't it? People don't want to move into a house that's number 13 in case it has loads of fucking problems and it falls down, basically. That's why they don't do it. They don't have a number 13. It's classed as unlucky. So basically on our block we've got number 9, number 11, and then the house next to that is number 15. It's fucking weird.
That's a bit mad.
Yeah, they don't do it on new build estates these days. Ant's asked you a question. Yeah, Brett's just asked you a question.
That's the thing with the XFE things, you don't know. They sound okay-ish when you're on them, but when they pull away they sound absolutely horrific.
Sound like a bag of bits.
I'm not sure, I didn't think them purple ones were XFE.
Don't know.
I thought they were standard Mercedes shit. Standard Euro 6 Mercedes. I know all the 16s and 17s are Cummins. That was easy enough.
It's quite an easy job, that one. Well, that's 4 COVID jab deliveries completed. 3 more to do in another stream. Probably do a few more if they pop up.
Now, 3 for me, I believe.
Versus just a solo with a big nose, exactly. That's all they are. A Zekni discovered. I did enjoy the one I did on the 464. They sound weird compared to other Merc ones. I'm guessing they're XFE game boxes. Ooh, that was close. I thought I might dodge it at the very last bit of the journey then. Luckily I didn't, so it was fine.
That's weird when you do that. It looks like you've morphed into me.
Yeah.
Looks like your truck's got about 10 wheels.
Yeah. Max, you can get 16. Well, 8. 8 each. 8 and 8. Oh yeah, you got B10, BLE and Thrash on the reg plates this time, have you? I've noticed that.
Oh, it is a Volvo.
True. Are we having a photo? Oh, I didn't think that was I didn't think I was going to make that then. Yeah, let's have a photo.
What was I going to say now? I wish you put like the old classic trucks in here, like them cast things that sound like a bloody DB250.
Yeah.
Like the night. I wish you put like stuff from the 80s and the 90s in it.
There might be a mods you can download to put on single player for them. You never know.
Yeah, could be.
Should have a look. Have a look in the Steam workshop. You might find something in there. There we go. A couple of nice photos. Well, guys, I'm going to end this stream here. Thanks for watching. If you do want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. If you also enjoyed this stream, hit that like button as well. I'll be back soon tomorrow evening with another video. I'm not revealing what it is, so it will go live at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. And I will be back on Saturday with the Convoy with Phoenix in American Truck Simulator. So if you can join me for that as well, much appreciated. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe.